Now Howard gonna be his best friend and shit.
Now I'm coming for you.
He's like, damn, I landed all those. We ain't start.
We can team up and get Tony together. Howard. Let's
Now I gotta save my energy for Craig.
Facts.
But in Howard's defense, though, I'm not a beach person.
He's not.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I'm not beach McGee.
But we know Tony don't wear shorts.
I do wear shorts.
Not
They
that come on the
cargo
other
shorts.
side of your knees. They all below your knees, like
Cargo
to the calves.
shorts on the beach.
They're shants.
The chance.
Yeah.
And we take the beach for granted because it's right there. So we don't even go there all the time. You
I've
know,
just never been a fan of the beach.
I don't like the sun.
That's the thing.
If there was no sand on the beach, if it just went all grass to the water, that would be dope.
I would love it.
Yeah.
grass to the water.
Yeah.
Grass all the way to the
That might
water.
make sense though.
Yeah, I love it.
That might make sense.
I like grass better than sand.
Where you from again?
I'm from LA.
You don't like the sun?
I don't like the sun.
Hell wrong. What's going on?
It give you moles.
He got all them moles.
Oh man, that might be why I got my balls.
I know I've been getting some too. I'm like,
I get headaches from the sun. I just
feel
be
that.
like, yo,
I'm not
this
a
is
fan.
horrible.
my eyes be tripping in the
is-
sun.
So you like
But-
cold? Oh,
It does improve my mood.
The sun.
Yeah,
It does.
They say it physically does.
The water
that.
improves my mood.
Yeah,
I like
when
being in
when
the
I go
sun,
out
but
and-
inside in air conditioning. Like
I
knowing
feel
it's
that.
there, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm cool with a cool 83 to 85 degree weather. I'm in heaven. Give me a little cloud with it.
I love
I
the
love
clouds.
that. Yeah.
A
No one-
cloudy day.
Yeah, no one wants that 100
Nothing wrong with
degree.
that.
I like clouds except when I'm in a pool. When I'm in a pool, I don't want no
You
cloud.
trying to tan? me? What you-
Nah, I get
Nah,
cold.
because it get cold. It be cold. That's why. So you need the sun out.
And he already took his black people to the max because he's in the pool.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I need the heat. You can't put no cold on it. I'm out.
Makes sense. That all
Yeah.
makes sense.
Y'all get it.
That all
Mhm.
makes sense.
Y'all know.
Y'all like the ocean?
Love the ocean.
You do?
I love from a distance. Yeah.
Oh.
I love jet skiing.
Jet
That's fun.
skiing.
yeah.
I love jet
Jet
skiing.
skiing is fun.
And
Jet
jet,
skiing is a good time.
that's what you should do in Tampa. Jet
Yeah.
ski. You ever jet skied in Tampa?
Not in Tampa, no.
Man, dolphins be swimming next to
Oh,
you and
for
shit.
real?
Hell yeah.
It's
that
not
shit
a
be
lot of
fire.
waves.
Oh, I'm
It's
doing
like-
this.
I'm afraid of one to knock me off.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
And
well,
they be laughing too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Small teeth.
Then they jump me.
The dolphin teeth.
Yeah, but nah, man, jet skiing in like the Tampa Bay area, cause yeah, you will see like dolphins, like definitely in St. Pete, you'll see dolphins like swimming and stuff like that in the distance. It's dope.
Is the water choppy?
Nah, not
That's
really.
why I don't go out here because it's
Well,
choppy water.
the beach here is trash. That's why you don't like the beach here. The water's cold and it's choppy.
And it's
St.
dirty.
Pete is not like that.
And it's dirty.
Yeah, Tampa Bay area is not like that.
Because there's not as many
It's a real
people
beach.
in
I'm
Tampa
also
Bay.
terrified of the
Real
ocean.
beach.
now. The ocean is terrifying. Like we need, like I don't want to be out in the middle of the. I have the worst fears. You know what I mean? I don't want to be out there, and then it's like, oh, the boat stopped, right? And now we just in the middle of the ocean, and then that's it.
But
Then,
you
it,
on the
then it
boat?
gets dark.
You still on the boat?
So the
Safe?
Tamp has like a beach culture, like
The Tamp.
The
The
Tamp. I'm
Tamp.
nickname
He trying to-
it.
I know, right?
Forcing these nicknames.
So the Tamp,
The Tamp.
Bay, the Tamp Beach.
Yeah, I'm not making this up. St.
Is there a
Pete, it's
beach
like
culture?
it's like St. Pete Clearwater is literally rated the #1 beach in like the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Just for beach,
just for beach.
not like Miami.
But
beach.
it's not though. I don't know why it gets that rating, but it is. It gets that rating for real. Tampa Bay Clearwater. I mean St. Pete Clearwater because they like next to each other. It gets like the
Is
#1
the
beach.
water clear?
Yeah, Clearwater.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as clear as like Key. If you go to Key West, ooh, now that's some
Big
good water.
clear. How
Yeah,
close is
scared.
that to Tampa now?
Key West, that's about 8 hours or so.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a journey.
Is
Yeah.
that on that bridge, that long bridge? ride?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of that.
You gotta take a
Yeah.
long bridge over there.
Well,
Key
because you
West?
got it's past Miami, and so you got to go like over like this bridge, and you got to go through alligators and shit.
Is that the True Lies Bridge?
I don't know.
Oh, that movie True
Remember the
Lies?
movie True Lies?
That was down in Key
long
West?
Was it on that
bridge?
one or was that in like New Orleans, one of them long bridges that you just be riding on? You'd be like,
Right.
But it was probably supposed
Might
to
be.
be
Let me
that
see.
one. It was a long. It's like 8-9 miles or something.
It was long. It
It's a
looked long in the
long-ass
movie.
ride.
What about some alligators?
Oh yeah, cause you know you go through like the Evergreens and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like Florida full of them gators, dog.
They'll get you.
Gators are everywhere in Florida,
Yeah.
Chaz.
I don't go jogging in the morning
Because
like
of the gators?
because of gators, because you just never know, man. You get snatched up.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
No, and then they do that. Then they do that roll on you. Ugh.
Yeah.
Nah,
Because we got a
man.
lake in like St. Pete. It's called Lake Magori,
Mhm.
and that's where all the alligators be. And
that sounds like it got alligators.
yeah.
McGorry.
Sound like some good
But
catfish.
but like hood dude, like they'll toss you. People have been found it though. I'm not even playing.
That's what they be
I
doing in
bet.
Mississippi and New Orleans, man. They throwing them out there for the catfish and the gators.
Gators be like, yeah, I got some dead bodies this week. Their little hands be like, who y'all kill this week, man?
Take the shells out next time.
They throw the body in there, they be rolling with the dead body.
Oh, man. Come
Yeah, that
on.
actually happened recently, but I don't want to. Yeah.
Isn't that with the old lady that was jogging?
Well, that
Oh,
happened
somebody-
too.
yeah.
It was an old lady jogging, and then a dude. I don't know if this gonna take the show down too much.
Let's
but-
do it.
As long as the alligator didn't take him as a man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Did the gator
It's a
win?
dude. It's a dude. He killed his baby mama, and he took
Yeah.
the kid and threw him in. That was Lake McGorry. And same, he threw the baby like a 2-year-old in Lake, and they
Pete.
found in St. Pete. They found the baby in the alligator mouth.
I'd
That
be
just happened, like,
mad
3
at
weeks
the-
ago or
I'd be
something.
Mad at the gators. Like, come on, y'all
Yeah.
can do your job.
Did they find the dude?
Yeah, oh yeah, he in jail.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not good enough. My bad.
Knocking on
Relax, Chaz. Be ready, man.
Being
Relax.
that's not equal at all.
The
They gotta
alligators
throw
had
him
a
in there with
conscience
the
and was like,
gators.
I ain't eating no babies.
Yeah.
He
Ain't
ate
no
it.
babies getting eaten over here.
How is that fair? Like, oh well, we arrested him. He's like, that's not even close anymore.
So they must have went to the lake immediately. So
They did. They
the
tracked
woman was
himself
in there?
up.
Oh,
No, the
okay.
woman, he had some decency with her. At least he just shot her. I think he just shot her,
And threw the baby to the gators.
and that was his son.
Yes.
Yeah, he crazy.
Damn, dog.
Florida man.
What
Florida
you want
man
done,
indeed.
Chad?
Yeah, what you
Huh?
would've did, Chaz?
What you want done?
Oh, I'd have fed him piece by piece to the alligator live. You know what I mean?
How you gonna feed him piece by piece?
You chop off a
You
little
can do
piece.
that. You can take his toes off.
Yeah, there
throw
you
him
go.
in there. The gators be like,
Oh, that's the appetizer.
everything you throw in there.
They gonna
Yeah.
roll on the toe.
They're like mozzarella sticks with their
rolling on
fingers and
everything.
toes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then you give him a big ass leg.
Gators be clapping, too.
Cauterize
They be
his
like,
wounds. Oh.
Oh, cauterized.
Yeah, you gotta
Sound
put
like
the.
sound like you want to move to Florida.
Nah, definitely not. Not if you got alligators running around eating old ladies.
Yeah, they did snatch that old lady up.
Walking a dog.
Yeah.
She tried to save her little dog. It's like,
Man,
man,
let that
the
dog go. Come on,
Oh, that's how
man.
she got got?
Yeah,
Trying to save the dog?
trying to save the
Man,
dog.
you got to take the L.
And the dog survived. The dog lived.
Oh.
You think
You
the dog came in
sacrificed-
after her? Hell no. I
Wait a
don't.
minute,
Dog
so
took off.
the gator swallowed the lady whole? They finished her
Snatched her
off?
in.
Yeah.
The neighbor was running over with a stick like, no.
Yeah.
Did she drown or was she eating?
She was on the sidewalk, I think.
You know it
They
pulled
pulled
you
her off
under.
the sidewalk. I know
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, she was on the sidewalk. Going to the
They
mall.
found her on the sidewalk.
I think that's where the alligator was at too.
I think they found her in the alligator's belly. I don't know exactly,
Yeah.
but it killed her.
Because I think the alligator can't eat her whole unless he's giant. But you know they just rip
they
off
do.
a part.
They eat them whole.
That takes a while.
They got to be
though.
big though. They got to be
Yeah,
a
that
big ass
takes a
alligator.
while.
Eat a whole
Yeah.
person whole. Eat a whole person whole.
I'll be wondering about the state of the body when when people get killed by animals like that. What was the actual death?
Yeah, I think most of them drown and they like that's why they do that gator
Yeah,
roll to
they
rip
do.
parts
Mhm.
off.
Mm.
Oh, they definitely do the
snap,
roll for
or
the
snap your
rippage.
neck
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah,
Someone said Tanya. She said he stabbed the baby mama.
I'm definitely not saving midnight, yo.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely not saving.
You going in at the Dapper though?
Midnight broke my water warmer this morning. Messed up my whole
All up on
timetable.
Jumped up there. Black
Man,
stuff
What's
in
a
the
water
balls don't
warmer?
help.
it's like a tea thing.
Oh, okay.
But you just
an
press the
electronic
button, it
tea
just
kettle?
warms it. It's
Okay.
nice.
Oh, okay.
This is my second one already. He broke the first one.
You just smack it off the counter.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
put him
came
out
in.
there with those black widows, bro.
Man,
Let
for
him
sure.
fend for himself.
You got to glue it down.
I'm at my wit's end with this guy. I'm at my wit's end. I definitely ain't saving him from the Gators.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I ain't.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw a water warmer in there. I'm like, yeah, midnight. Roll on it.
You see those lions be going head to head. I think I've seen a cat go head to head with those gators. Those
Oh,
videos?
some cats eat gators.
The big ones.
They eat
Of
the
course
the
they
do. Well,
smaller.
I've seen those
not
videos
even
of,
the
like-
big, like I want to say a leopard.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see them. You'll see them
those
go in there
caimans.
and pull them
Water,
out.
yeah, snatch them out.
Like
What?
a caiman, like
Yeah,
a caiman, not
yeah.
really
They'll
like a
grab them
full.
gators right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just carry their butts
Yep.
off like
Right
you
where?
can't-
No, I've seen a video of I want to say like a cat like smacking up a gator, like it was trying to get him. He was like cat, 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 and the gator like went back in the water.
Like a
Yeah.
little cat.
Yeah, like a cat.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm
He was
sure
like,
they be gone. Most.
I did a voiceover to a video like that.
Their reaction time is too fast, bro.
Cats.
Yeah, they just.
It was some Floyd Mayweather.
I just saw the snake try to bite a cat. Cat was like, pat.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking
that
about?
video on my hit list.
Oh yeah,
he
and
slapped
then
it twice.
yeah,
He was like,
and he came up
and
again.
the snake
Yeah, it
came
was a
back.
cobra,
They
Bro,
slowed
wasn't
it
it?
down. He was right.
Was
He
it
was
a
like,
cobra?
No, it was like a regular. It wasn't a cobra though.
Yeah.
But that snake came over. That cat was like, "Pah!"
he was right here. He was like,
Yeah.
get your ass.
But
on
that's
my
the
face."
crazy part about it. But put a cucumber there and the cat
Oh,
running.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he
He's
gone.
like,
Ah,
I
that's
tried that
hilarious.
with my cats. They ain't even move.
Cats don't like cucumbers. I'm learning.
Yeah, there's videos of them just.
Tanya said
popping
gators
up.
I guess they
don't
think it's a
attack
snake.
random only when they're in heat.
Oh,
All right,
So
well,
they just horny out here.
I'm
So-
just saying.
Is
I
it
was
the
trying to get
females?
some from the old lady.
How often are they in heat though? It's the question.
Every
I need,
day.
I need
That's
to
what I'm
know the
saying.
heat season.
Right.
Like you horny?
Is it a party gator?
That used to be my favorite thing though. Those animal attack videos back in the day, man. Like I used to like to see cheetahs chasing down a deer. They be-
Oh man,
man, be jigging on some Bear Sanders
Deers
type.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
bro.
watched them as comedies.
I
We
know.
like, yo,
Yeah.
other people be like, oh my God. no,
Nah,
it's-
I watched them as a comedy.
I
I
felt
thought
bad.
it was hilarious.
Them baby animals, them baby antelope, you be like, oh, it's a rat.
I know. I be
the
feeling
deer,
bad.
I
get mad
punching
at
people, that was my
recording.
favorite.
The coldest video I ever saw, this deer or like an antelope or some type of animal like that just gave birth. Baby just came
Yes,
out
and
and
that
she
line.
took off, and then you see the cat just pop up right over
Licking
the
the
fresh baby.
baby.
I was like, God,
Oh,
damn,
no.
man.
That's one of the videos that
Baby
make me get
never
mad
had
at
a
the cameraman.
Mm.
Damn.
fresh out. She was giving birth, and she seen that cat come. She was like, huh,
Get out.
Baby was
Cat
like,
just come start just licking on it, like,
Man.
yeah, and then just look around, like,
I was like, this baby didn't get
Fresh
a chance. Fresh in the hospital.
and the person just continue recording. That's why I'm like, man, scare the cat away,
Man, it's nature, bro.
It's
What you want me
nature,
to
How you
man.
gonna
do?
scare a
Yeah.
lion away? Shoot.
And this video come for you
Get.
like that old lady
You
trying to say that
now,
dog.
you get now.
You
Won't you eat that fresh baby?
scram, not skedaddle.
Yeah, and usually the babies are they have the most protection because they don't have a scent for a
Oh.
while when they're first born.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I got lucky.
That baby, man.
Dang.
I just found this out about ants. I was watching a YouTube video this morning, and there's this butterfly. It starts out in the caterpillar stage. You know, they ain't got no defenses, no nothing. They just out here butt ass naked. They mimic the pheromones of ants, so they go by where the ants dwell, and the ants pull them into the colony and start feeding them stuff because they
don't
think it's
know,
like
they
a
think-
queen. They're like, yeah, man, we got food in here, we got beverages.
It's
you know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
disguise.
For sure. And the caterpillar like, oh yeah, thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here being an ant.
The caterpillar's in disguise with
They
a little
take
mustache
he got the ant mustache on. Yes, yes. Ant life, man. You know what I'm saying? They call me Aunt B in the hood. Oh, okay, yeah. Here's some more
But
food.
he's cocooned the whole time.
Still,
No,
this is the
caterpillar.
caterpillar stage. So they feeding it,
gotcha.
pumping it up, then
Getting
it
it
goes
nice
into
and
the
fat.
cocoon, and then it hatches as a butterfly and leaves.
They were like, "Where's our queen?
yeah, queen. What?
She ain't come outside all day."
So they show up to the empty cocoon like, dang, they didn't even say bye,
It's
man.
the
We
Dear John
provided-"
letter.
Right. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Just watch her fly off.
Mhm.
Wow, the
Yeah,
queen.
that's crazy,
I
man.
can't wait till I'm one.
And then hopefully they eat the cocoon leftovers. I don't know what they do with that, but that's crazy. And there's all kind of other ant shit I learned about, like that fly that plants an egg in the ant, and then
Inside of the ant's body.
inside of the ant's abdomen there was a thorax in one of them.
Like, open your mouth, ant.
And
Take these
then-
babies.
And then it starts to eat the ant from within.
Oh, jeez.
Takes the head off and everything.
Oh,
like
my
the head,
God.
the head of the ant comes off. So the ant goes catatonic because it's getting, fed on it. And just be like, damn. And then the head comes off. Then it hatches from the head. It's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Damn.
That's like the
bugs are
tarantula hawk.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
The
like
tarantula
that.
hawk does that with spiders.
Yep.
What's the bug that takes over the other bugs' minds? They like turn them into zombies.
I
That's
heard
that
about
fungus.
that. No. There's a bug that like would hop in there, right?
Yeah, it's like
I heard about that too.
it takes control of the other bug's mind and like lives off of it.
I don't like none of that, man.
Man. Y'all,
That's a rough life out there.
Hell
man. We
yeah.
happy y'all human.
Ants are so advanced.
y'all already talked
Yeah.
about that, how they found that fungus, that it was on some zombie.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Mhm.
it's
Last
really
of
happening
Us.
out here.
Last of Us.
man.
Yeah, it's real out here in these streets.
Yeah, man.
Don't get that fungi.
It's gonna happen.
I'm
gonna
just,
I think it's gonna
stay
happen
in
for
my
real one
garage
day.
a lot. I'm gonna be that dude that comes out the garage and everybody's gonna be zombies. I'm like, oh, what happened? Where you at? Talk to you later. This nigga drunk.
If you think a zombie not busting down your door, that zombie getting in.
Nah, once the door closes, forget about you. You don't watch the movies?
Those zombies,
I know, right?
those zombies die though. What, like, don't zombies not die?
Don't zombies not?
You know
My,
what I'm
my
trying to
daughter
say.
just my
You
daughter,
know what I'm trying to
My
say.
daughter just asked me that question though. She was like, "So are zombies dead and alive?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess they kind of are."
They're brainless. They're still alive.
Because some movies you watch, the zombie get back up. You kill them and they like, they up again. You know, they lose an arm.
You gotta do a headshot.
Yeah,
But
They
I
just
never
become,
understood zombies because if you get bit, then you become one.
right.
because you get infected.
But then they be eating some. So it's like, yo, so in mid-eat, can I turn into one?
I think
Like,
if
what
your
the-
blood's out if you don't have enough blood to live, you die.
Mm.
And then they eat you.
Depends on how hungry that zombie is that bit
Zombies
you.
is dumb.
The zombies I know,
The zombies you know.
dead.
I know there's one zombie. He
You be in
told
Philly?
me. I listen to the zombie podcast, and they say, "Yo, back to the True Lies, the 7 Mile Bridge in Florida Keys."
Oh, that's so
where
that
they-
was
they
it.
shot- yeah.
oh, I was right with the 7 Mile.
That's a 7-mile bridge.
That's
It's long,
Just
bro.
water.
That's a
That's
long bridge.
And it's a skinny bridge too, if I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Man.
be looking like, you hope your
Man.
car don't break down. You like,
Let me tell you what I remember on
That's
that bridge.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what I remember. We went on a trip to Key West when we was in middle school. So we about 12 years old, bunch of kids on one of them charter buses. All I remember was playing Truth or Dare in the back of the bus.
What'd you pick?
I know what you picked there.
I mean, I picked
You
Truth.
saw your first titties on the
I
bus
did
is
see.
what you
I
told me.
didn't know if I could say it or
The
not.
titty debut.
Titty debut, man. That
On the
was
way
my
to
first.
Key
That,
West.
that wasn't my first titty,
Key lime
but
and titties.
that was my first Puerto Rican titties.
Oh,
Well, I still remember her name and everything.
Oh, wow.
What's her name?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say
Big titty
it.
something.
Big titty. I say it now. Well, no, I ain't gonna say it.
Big titty
I ain't gonna
ass.
say it. It starts with the M though, but I remember her, man. That was
Nice
my. We was
song,
playing
nice
Truth or
song.
Dare. All the
Maria.
but all the
Miranda.
all the teachers was like in the front, and we just got away with it. And then see, they dared me to pull my thing out,
Oh.
but I'm a grower, not a shower. I couldn't do it. In the moment,
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Come on, buddy.
Couldn't do it.
I gotta think about some things before I pull it out. I'll be
Yeah.
like, hold on a second, I'm gonna be stalling. Like, so wait, y'all want me to pull it out, right? Do you want me to stand up and pull it out, or just it will show me your titties again? You want me to
Yeah,
move?
no. I need a little chub at least to pull it
'cause
out.
I couldn't pull out just hard. I think everybody look at me
No, you
like,
gotta
hey,
be
what
the
you
in-between.
doing, man?
In between, you gotta have a
Yeah,
little
you
chub
get
in
like,
between.
hi. You be like, hey, what's
Wait, if
up
they're
there?
daring you to pull it out, why can't you go full force?
Because
Nah.
it's aggressive.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You like a
scaring
perv.
kids.
You still a perv.
Yeah.
If we're doing truth or dare, like pull your dick
That's
up.
assault.
You get how? It's truth or dare.
That's
They're,
assault,
asking, they're
man.
asking to see it.
So, but the thing is, so during Truth or Dare, you was already hard.
No, if they're like, yo, truth or dare, pull your dick out. I'm like, well, you gonna get all of it. I'm not gonna just show you the half chub.
I think the key is when you first start playing it, you gotta already start getting it up.
What if they
Because
never dare you?
no, you know it's gonna come.
You gotta be
know-
ready.
You gotta be ready.
Once titties pop out, dick is coming. It's not far
But then they
behind.
see, why you rubbing your Johnson?
Don't worry about it, bitch. Just know it's coming.
No, but you gotta answer it truthfully.
Yeah.
What if you pull your dick out
Truth.
before
Why
they
you
even
keep
ask?
rubbing your penis in there? Just in case your ass didn't pull my penis out.
I know you pull it out already. It's like me. That wasn't what I was gonna ask.
I was going to dare you
Oh,
something
oh.
else.
My bad.
Not my dick out?
Whoa.
Nah.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Now
Let me
this
just
is the
put that
dis-
back in.
This the
Teachers
di-
never pay attention on them field trips.
They probably
just go
playing
to
the same
front.
thing up
If
front.
y'all ain't nobody dead in the back, they're like, huh.
That's true, cause I mean I was doing all type of foolishness on them buses in high school. Yeah.
Junior high. It starts in junior
That's
high.
one of the best times in school, man. And when you
Bus-
got a field trip slip.
Yeah.
Field trips is a good time.
Oh, then your bad friends like, don't get one. I didn't even want to go.
I always signed my own.
Did you?
Because my mom would always forget.
Yeah,
I'd be the
that
only one
signature
on the
down.
trip with no lunch. Like,
And then when she really signed
all day. No
Where's
gift
your
shop
lunch
for
at,
me.
Craig?
I sure is hungry.
Somebody eating that homemade chicken sandwich. Where your lunch at, Craig?
That's one of my favorite Ryan G jokes. He talk about the
Oh,
kid
yeah.
on the
With the
field trip
grown
with
lunch.
with the grown lunch with the Cornish the Cornish hen.
Cornish hen?
They have that
That's
heated lunchbox.
Yeah, that
I used
get
to
me.
love field trip lunch though.
Yeah.
Fire. My
They got
mom
good
would hook it up.
sandwiches. They got good
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I always
Yeah,
got
good
the peanut
sandwiches.
butter and jelly, the one that they brought for the kid that didn't have no meal. They'd be like, here, you take that.
Your
Dang.
mama didn't sign your slip.
She was at work. She didn't know.
Dang.
So it was so for my daughter was just telling me that she went on a field trip and one of the kids didn't bring food. And she was like, yeah, so everybody else was eating. I was like, nobody offered the kid no food. She was like, no. I was like, not even the teacher? She was like, no, the teacher was like, you should have brought your food.
Not even the stuff you didn't want?
Bro, that was crazy.
Did your daughter share?
She ain't shit either. Clearly.
I was like, damn, y'all cold as that.
Justin's
daughter did the alligator roll with her sandwich.
That's crazy. Alligator roll.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
I mean, because it's like it's gonna be several kids forgetting their lunch, so you got to do that for everybody. So you just got to set the precedence. If you didn't bring your lunch, you on your own. You knew the field trip was coming.
See, my daughter wants me to bring stuff for her friends. She'll be like, "Oh, string cheese, I gotta bring one for Chance." I'll be like, "I don't feed Chance." You know what I'm saying? Like
real life moment,
or like I'll do it because that's how they bond and share and shit. But also, I'm always like, "Now I'm paying double for."
I didn't factor no other
cheese,
kids
gummy
in.
bears.
I didn't factor them in.
Once she asked me though, I was like, "All right."
Were you a gift shop kid? I wasn't allowed to
Gift
get nothing
shop
from the
kid.
gift shop.
My
when
daughter
you go
gets
on
stuff.
the trip, everybody gets to go in the gift shop.
Only time I did was when we went to the museum or, by USC with the dinosaurs, and then we go to get the astronaut little food. And I always love the Neapolitan astronaut
Ice cream.
Oh, yeah, the astronaut
Is that by the
food.
tar pits?
You said what?
Is that by the tar pits?
No, the tar pits
that's
is on La
downtown.
Brea and Wilshire.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Fairfax and Wilshire.
I
Yeah.
had some good field trips. It wasn't a lot in Lansing. It was not a lot to do.
Howard know
man.
all LA. He's the dude you call and be like, hey, is it all right on this street?
Don't go to the liquor store.
Hey, are the tar pits real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally, if you
I
go
went.
there right now in the grass, you'll see bubbles of tar coming out in the grass.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And they got the fake mammoths set up. Like, this is what happened to them back in the day.
But they said that whole area was a war zone. So if you go inside that museum, you'll see like skulls of wolves. Like, cause they're like, yo, this was like a
Hunting
war
ground.
zone over here. And then they found a whole mammoth intact when they was building one of the apartment complexes over there.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they got all
Oh, I
that over
forgot
there.
about that. What if it just house just sink into
Right.
Yeah, they
Just
was
bubbling
like,
tar.
bought the land, they digging, and they was like, oh, like for a whole 2 years, they had to stop the whole process. Like it's a whole mammoth right here.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I wonder what they did with the bones. They probably just threw it in the museum nearby.
Yes, Crystal. I did go to Impression 5. That was the only place we went on a field
On
trip.
I know
Lansing?
where to go. in
Y'all
these
done had
What's Impression 5?
Impression 5.
Probably the
It was
courthouse.
like one of those science kind of things. You go like, oh, this is cool. It was a long time ago. I
It's
can't
in
really
Lansing?
remember. Yeah.
They have
And
a
then
lot-
like we went
bunch
to
of bootleg
the
stuff
Capitol
out
building. So we went to the Capitol. Right.
Okay.
So that's cool when you're a kid. But that's
it.
all I remember like doing. Then it was like because you had stuff like Kellogg was in Michigan.
Is that where the cereal was
Yeah,
made?
so you can go there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or you would go to like an apple cider mill. You would do those kind of
Apple
things.
cider milk.
Yeah, there was like apples are huge, like apple pies and
Yeah.
apple cider like big in Michigan. You can
It was weird.
yeah, I mean, I'm not an apple pie
White's
fan.
only
I'm not an
pie.
apple cider. I'm not an
It's
applesauce
different up
dude.
there.
I like apple pie.
I'm
what
not
you
a
say?
fan.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is different up there. You know how most places their island is where the prison is. Their island is where they put their amusement park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about Bablo's Island?
Yeah. Everybody else.
Get on the Bablo boat.
Yeah, that was like our parents took us there. That wasn't ever a field trip. Maybe some places did field trips. Somebody from Detroit might know. Moyo might have.
So when y'all graduated from high school and y'all go to Grand Night, where is that at?
So we had to go to Cedar Point, which was in
Florida.
Ohio. We went to Sandusky, Ohio. Cedar Point, you know Cedar Point.
Mhm.
So like one of the biggest amusement parks in the nation. I think it is the biggest outside of Disneyland, something like that.
I've never been to it.
Oh, you never
I just
been?
knew
The
about
big
it, yeah.
ones.
I went to
Well,
Great American.
I think
growing up.
it was like one of those things, like it set a record for like fastest ride at the time or like highest thing. So, but it's a really big amusement park in the Midwest. No one heard of it when I came out here. I'm like, y'all don't know Cedar Point?
Yeah.
I'm be honest, I don't
Then
know if
he's
y'all.
like, you know Bobo's? He's like, who?
I don't know if y'all could beat Florida when it comes to that because we had Busch Gardens,
Oh, y'all got everything.
we had Disney World, we
Disney
had
World.
Adventure Island, which
Y'all
is a
got
water park.
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios. We was going to all that,
Yeah,
man.
but we
and
got all that too.
no.
got the
You have the
world.
second
We got
tier
Disneyland.
version.
Y'all got
Disneyland.
land. Y'all got world.
How we got second tier when Universal started here, Disney started here.
Disney started in Florida.
No, it didn't.
No, it started-
Disneyland
it started
started,
here.
Oh,
here.
but the big one is in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's when Florida
Yeah.
gave up government and everything to Disney. It was
That's
like,
right.
you can do
No, we
whatever
got
you want
Knoxville.
there.
Y'all don't
Oh, we
got
got- come
don't
on
nothing
now.
beat Busch Gardens though. You been to Busch Gardens?
Nah.
Okay, go to Busch Gardens. Between Busch
Is it roller coasters?
It's like
roller
Six
coasters,
Flags.
Six Flags.
yeah,
Six Flags,
yeah, but
Busch
and it's a
Gardens.
better version than Six Flags. Six Flags is dope. I've been to Six
Six
Flags.
Flags is my
You ain't got
favorite
Knoxbury
amusement
Farm?
chain.
Yeah, I've been to both of them.
We ain't got Knoxbury.
The one in Atlanta.
I've been to one in Atlanta, the one here,
In
and the one in
Virginia?
Illinois, well, at Wisconsin, Illinois border, and then and then one in Arlington,
Yeah.
in Texas.
Oh, I
I've
ain't been in that
4
one.
Six Flags. Yeah. Six Flags is my favorite, like, because I like roller coasters.
Yeah.
Disney is cool, but they ain't got enough coasters for
But
me.
you like roller coasters.
Yeah,
You
I'm a
love Cedar
junkie.
Point, man, because that's
Yeah,
that's
they got
what
the
it's about.
craziest
I like the rides.
You been there?
No, I've only seen.
Oh,
I've only been to Kings Dominion, Six Flags, Disney World,
Mm-hmm.
and Disneyland. That's
You been to
where
World and Land?
Yeah.
Which one's better?
World.
World. The
He's-
one in
he's-
Florida.
Bro,
Land is better than me.
Mm.
Disneyland is better than me.
That's just
I don't
a
know.
LA thing.
It was
Disney-
like it was like
You not being loyal?
no. It was like everything
He's
is
so
damn
LA.
near no, everything is
Yeah.
damn near identical. But it's like it's far apart. It's like you're walking to the castle. It ain't nothing around. You like like you can put stuff right here.
They
like,
got so much
Oh.
swampland
Yeah, it's
that
like
you like, oh shit.
So they got a lot of wide spots of nothing.
yeah.
Don't let them
dark-
talk. Don't let them talk.
Disney
mess about-
World is like they're different parks inside it. So each day you
You go
got to
to
really
different
spend
parks.
a
You got-
day in the
like,
park. So
ain't nobody
Magic
going to
Kingdom,
Epcot Center.
Epcot.
Sounds better than
No, Epcot
Disneyland.
got some stuff.
Epcot is trash.
Epcot is one of the better ones.
You
But I haven't been- I
you
haven't
got
been
dark
in a long
lonely
time.
spots between
What's the
rides
other one?
at
You
Disney
got
World.
Magic
Magic Kingdom is Magic Kingdom, Epcot.
What's the other-
MGM is MGM one of
Hey,
them?
let me
Hollywood
think.
or
Let me
something?
see.
And then Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
It
man.
might be more than that though, but
Oh.
each one is like a
Yeah.
a
It's
fucking
four. It's
city.
four of them.
Yeah, you go to a
Yeah.
different one. We
Yo,
we
yo,
went to two of them.
Chatsworth. If y'all been to Disneyland, Disney World, both, which one's better?
I've
If
been to
y'all been to
Disney.
both.
Disneyland is
up.
cool and it is more condensed, but I like the California Adventure and then the other side of it. I was like, I feel like I enjoyed the California Adventure side.
I don't know.
Roller
Disney World
coaster.
got Waffle House too.
Disney World's
Right
fire.
outside of it.
I can never believe
we went
Craig,
so
man.
Nah,
many
that's probably
times.
right though.
Yeah, we was in
I'm
Florida.
always right, and y'all
I was
never
about-
It's
believe
a
it.
Waffle House. It's a Waffle House in Disney
Right
World?
outside.
Not in the park. They're not gonna have no.
No,
Oh,
chains
right
out there, but
outside.
Right
of
outside
it.
is good enough for
And I
me.
think
Yeah, man.
Cincinnati,
We went every day. With
Cincinnati had Kings Island.
Uh-huh.
I want to say
That's a Paramount Park probably,
Yeah.
because Kings Dominion and Virginia is a Paramount Park.
Yeah, you go in and see all these movies. Like, oh man,
They
this
had
ain't
like
like
they had like
Magic Mountain.
Rugrats and stuff, and like
Mm.
it was a lot of shit at Kings Dominion. I like Kings Dominion growing up, but I haven't seen any other parks.
Everybody's saying world is better, Howard.
Yeah,
These
man.
These not people in Cali.
Well,
Yeah, all
These
No,
are
they
real
went to both.
people.
I asked people that went to both.
These are real people, man. It's not a
These
bot.
are these are Russian bots.
These people that ain't even been to the Disneyland of Japan.
It don't matter.
Man.
Oh,
They
no,
ain't been
no,
to
no.
Disney
conspiring
in Europe.
against daddy.
Come
And I'm
on,
gonna tell you
man.
another thing. You was talking about science spots. We had a spot called Great Exploration in St. Pete,
Nerd.
and they used to have a dark room.
nerd.
I like science, man.
Excuse me very much. Okay, don't be a hater. So they had a dark room where like it's like a dark tunnel where the kids would go through and it's pitch black.
That
And you-
sounds.
and
It's
you-
not like the molestation room. There's a dark room. All the kids, except
This is where Justin going.
Almost
so
all the kids
we
would
stopped
go.
in there and played Truth or Dare again. So them
This
same
time,
titties.
I put my dick
This
in.
time I pulled my dick
With
out.
this group of men.
Yeah. They couldn't see nothing. Yeah, no, that was good because you were bumping the girls and like, oh, I'm sorry. Me too. You know.
early me too.
But what happened in
That sounds
the
too
dark joint?
slavish.
So it was
Oh
dark.
no, that's what happened.
The science
that was
room.
the side. That's where you. So basically,
full of
That
groping.
was the
y'all
fun.
in the
That was just a grope room.
Falling like a
That's where that
slave
story
was
was
the
going.
It was
fun.
the janitor's closet they accidentally went into. He's like,
Damn,
ooh, it
this
was the
is so
best part
fun.
about it.
Sorry, Mrs. Crabtree.
it was consensual. They all wanted it.
That's what the story was
They
They
all
going
all
on.
wanted this crawl.
That's crazy.
The grope room.
Oh, the good
The gro-
old
the
junior
group-
high school grope
horrible.
session.
Yeah,
Groping
So
happened
the
in
point of the
junior middle
room though
school.
was to get to one. I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, what is the point of this
Yeah, I
room?
was like, what?
To get to one point to the other. So you're supposed to use your senses. Excuse
Isn't
me.
that life?
And get through. Yeah. But yeah, so you got to get through one end of the tunnel to the other end of the tunnel without getting me too.
That's dope.
While you was in there, did you get some of that Dalai Lama?
Oh, I definitely got touched. They
that
touched
was
me. I touched
wild.
them back.
Oh, wow.
It was fun times, man. Shout out to Great
Dalai
Exploration.
Lama.
Without the
Tongue
touching,
suck.
That was
they got the
inspiration
Discovery
indeed.
Cube up
It
here.
was inspiration indeed.
Discovery Cube.
Discovery Cube, yeah. Your daughter would like.
Where is it? Because
Directly up the street. In,
Oh, okay.
In Sylmar.
okay, cool.
Speaking of discovery, man, I need y'all to discover a new way to eat dinner out here with HelloFresh.
Okay.
HelloFresh.
I thought that was a Discover These Nuts joke. I was like, what?
It was coming. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. I was doing a watch party last night with my patrons, and they be Hello Freshing out here, man. They be having some good dinners. I'll be like, what y'all have for dinner? And they be telling me, they be like, y'all had the Hello Fresh last night. So they really out here getting
spaghetti squash.
Yeah.
All that crispy chicken on the noodles.
They be having some dope dinner menu items and options for you. HelloFresh takes the hassle out of mealtime this spring by delivering pre-proportioned ingredients, easy to prepare recipes right to your door. Skip the checkout lines and get outside in the warmer weather because HelloFresh has dinner covered. April is Earth Month, and HelloFresh is always committed to a cleaner planet. On average, HelloFresh meals have a 31% lower carbon footprint than the same meals made from the supermarket ingredients. Plus, nearly all HelloFresh packaging materials are curbside recyclable in most areas of the U.S. Good food is too precious to waste. HelloFresh's pre-proportioned ingredients cut down on food waste by at least 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the planet. Looking for more ways to save this spring? HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout. So you saving money.
Come on, baby.
Gotta love that.
You know what I'm saying? You're saving mad break. Yo, because when you go out to eat by yourself, you looking at like over 20.
Easily.
Easily.
If
by
you get
yourself.
a drink.
Yes.
Yeah. By
Fine.
yourself.
And that's even with ice water.
Before the tip.
Right.
You know they're gonna ask. So if you going 2-3 deep,
Yeah,
you
man.
got a family, man. Look out. Pockets is assassinated. For one meal.
Snipe, snipe.
Oh, man.
All that
Yeah.
processed food. You need to go get rid of that processed food.
Hell yeah. You spend less time in the kitchen with quick and easy meals like HelloFresh's fast and fresh pineapple chicken tacos or falafel power bowls
I
ready in
love
15 minutes or less. Falafel is a good time.
I like the name of these things.
Yeah, man. HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 recipes and over 100 seasonal and convenience items to choose from each week. With so much variety, there are options for everyone and every lifestyle. And no worries if you're not a pro in the kitchen. HelloFresh's foolproof recipes arrive pre-proportioned and easy to prepare in just a few steps.
Man,
You ain't really got no excuses, y'all.
Hello.
They doing all the work for you, man. Just get in there and cook it up. It's easy.
Show up.
They give you a step-by-step, play-by-play move to make your dinner, and it's clutch.
It's
like
easy.
they say right here, like Moyo said, HelloFresh is clutch, all caps, exclamation marks, man. So go to HelloFresh.com/issues50 and use the code issues50 for 50% off. You get half off. Plus, your first box ships free.
Come on, free?
Free.
Free?
So go to HelloFresh.com/issues50. Use that code issues50 for 50% off. You're getting half off, Sheldon.
Hello.
Half off. There's a lot of places out here ain't gonna give you half off. When you go out to eat, you're not getting half off.
I ain't never got half off going on somewhere.
Hey, come on, man.
Never.
Nah.
Ever.
Come on.
Not without lying.
Yeah.
Nah.
My baby's is still 6. I'm just 6.
Yeah.
Y'all cook this with peanut oil. I'm allergic.
I forgot about that. I forgot about lying about your age
Food.
at restaurants back in the day to get discount prices.
Say you 7, but I'm this many.
It's Tuesday. You 7.
Because you was proud of your age when you was a kid.
And a half.
Don't look, you didn't want to be younger than you were.
Yeah.
But now when you're old, everybody want to be like, I'm 25. Girl, you are 62. Stop. Mildred.
People still think I'm in my 20s. I just,
Yeah?
yeah, man.
I don't know your age.
You don't know
20
it?
something.
Yeah, there you have it. I'm 37.
Really?
Yeah, man. You didn't think that, did you?
No.
Well, you never told us.
He's like, I'll be 38 this year.
I know.
37 and a half.
I know. People think I'm like 28, 25.
When I lost my hair, I lost all the people now. They're like, what are you, about 30? I'm like, all right.
Brandon Lewis.
Once the hair went.
Brandon Lewis, I remember he had just got out here. I was like 22 at the time. Brandon Lewis got out here. Brandon was like, how old are you, nigga? You look 30. I was like 22 at the time. I was like, he's very disrespectful. But yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man.
You been
She
out here
aged
that long?
well.
Yeah, 22. I got out here 07.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to see you and Izzy make a Hello Fresh.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
cool.
great content.
Yeah.
We made I got us making peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, quite the mess.
Oh,
Yeah, because peanut butter is hard to spread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then
Did y'all put it in the fridge?
No.
Okay. All right.
What,
No.
the peanut
butter?
Some people put peanut butter in the
After
fridge.
you
I
open it,
don't
you're
agree.
supposed to.
How?
I don't put peanut
How
butter
do
in
you,
the
how do you
fridge.
spread it
Peanut
after
butter
that?
in
Too thick
It
already.
says
My
refrigerate
It
after
does say
opening.
it.
You're
It
Does
does
it?
say it. Yeah.
I've never ever.
gonna get some
Yeah,
stomach
no.
diseases.
I've never put peanut butter in the fridge.
You get
Never in my life.
botulism.
But that might be why I
You put yours
always
in the fridge?
dookie afterwards too, though.
If it says put in fridge after opening, I put in fridge
So you
after
put your
opening.
peanut butter in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
How
That's
do
why
you
your
how do
back
you
be
use
hurting.
it? How do you spread it on a sandwich?
What you said?
Can I
Howard?
put it in the fridge?
Do you be spreading those sandwiches?
No, you can't.
Yeah, but you take it out for a while.
Peanut
That's
butter.
Or else it
sickles.
just
Nah,
roll
nobody
all
got
the
time
bread
for all
up.
that.
Nobody got time to thaw out the
thaw
peanut
out
butter.
peanut butter?
Ain't nobody doing
You
that.
thaw it out.
Put it
Take
in
out
the
the chicken and the
Put
peanut butter.
Leave the peanut
Well,
butter.
I-
Yo,
I
do
got-
you,
I got
you
the
put
peanut
your
butter
peanut butter
jelly
in the
mix.
sink and run hot water?
I got the peanut butter jelly mix.
Oh, you got the goober?
got
Yeah, I
the
love
old
Google.
school.
I thought only white people did that. Man, what's going on?
Yeah.
All right, bro, we
It's
got
only
That's
not even
no.
peanut butter.
Yeah. Close the
All right,
laptop.
it's time to go.
Shut it. Shut it down, Amir. Shut it down.
Amir, turn the thing on. Cut
We
the
gotta
feed.
turn the power.
Cut the feed.
That's not
Nah,
even peanut
dog.
butter, Craig.
It is.
No,
That's not even
It's
jelly.
just like the snacker
That's
boys.
a peanut
Well,
butter
yeah,
paste.
see, you got to do that because you got to put the jelly in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a
See,
peanut
you-
butter
but
paste.
not the
you
peanut
eat.
butter.
Why you
No.
don't respect one and not the other?
Oh,
Come on, man.
No.
If it says it on the container, you
already.
listen
You
to
a
the
paste
container.
peanut butter eater, bro. We good.
Yeah, that's
Y'all don't
enough.
do Goobers?
Over.
No.
No, dog.
Y'all do Welch's and Skippy?
I do Jif.
Oh, you a
I do preserve.
I do preserves too.
You a smucker?
You a smucker.
Oh, preserve.
Smuckers.
He got seeds in his jelly.
Yeah,
We go-
seeds.
We get into the farmer's market now. It's super. We go over there. Man, I'm so bougie now, bro. It's,
Bougie, man.
man, my smoothies now. I got hemp seeds and chia seeds and collagen. It's
Collagen.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm
Chaz
all-
gonna come
Look at them
in with
lips.
I'm all-
like, Chaz gonna be like, so we got ass sweet.
it is a very different collagen, guys. That is a very
Do y'all
different
remember
thing.
Gremlins too?
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Remember the gremlin that turned into that bad shit?
The elevator.
She had the lips.
yeah.
That's
Remember the
Chaz, that's gonna be
kiss?
Chaz's lips. She was like,
Remember the kiss?
I have a poster. I have a poster of Gremlins. I think Gremlins 2 up in my house in Atlanta.
To this day,
Yeah, that's how much I love Gremlins.
Gremlins 2 is slept on as a sequel.
I think it's better than the first.
Me
Like
too.
it. Yeah.
It's way more humor.
That's the one with the
Yeah.
flying one, right?
Yep.
When you go
Yeah.
outside
Where
they go
and
at
during the
that
day.
point, they
And the
was
smart
And
one
the
that look
smart
like
one, the
Oh,
brain.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
electrical one too, right?
the smart one look like Spike Lee. Y'all ever?
Oh wow!
Yeah, the 40
He put
acres
his
in the mule
glasses
hat
on.
on.
He put glasses on. He was like, "Might I have a
Do the right thing, everyone.
Yeah, the brain.
That's funny.
I love Gremlins.
Gremlins
I ain't
2
seen
was
that so
fire.
long.
And
been a long time.
when it was dope, like I saw it in the movie theater, and there's a moment in the movie where it looks like they literally take over the
actual
projection of
movie.
the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So seeing that in the theater was fire.
Yeah.
And then they just back there, you see they silhouettes in the thing. It's like they were in the
92,
theater.
3?
No, this
That
was
was before that.
This is 90.
When the second one came out?
1990.
I thought that
Oh, it
was
was
before
1990. The
90.
second one?
Yep.
Man, that's a classic movie.
I think I just caught it at
It
like
didn't
VHS.
do well at the box office,
No?
but it was fire though.
What's some sequels that was better than the original?
Terminator 2?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Hey. Aliens?
I would go with Nutty Professor too.
Nah,
I like
Can't
Nutty
give it to
Professor
that.
too.
I might almost
I can't.
That was when all
Scary
the
movie
characters
too.
were
The Dark
developed.
Knight?
scary movie too. It's
Belly 2.
Nah.
Back to the Future
He
2.
was in Belly
Back
too.
to the Future
I don't
2.
know if I can get 2 over 1.
No, on Back to the Future. What about
know.
Back to the
I
Future
like
2?
I like all three of them.
Me
That's
too.
where it's
I don't
like,
really mess with
ooh.
the third one like
Third
that.
one was
Did
great.
you,
Why
Ben
people hate
Still-
that
did you see
third one?
that Ben Stiller audition of him as Marty McFly?
No.
Was that an
Yeah.
AI
No,
audition or was that
No,
a
it
real
was like
one?
his real. It was he auditioned for Marty McFly.
I didn't know
Okay,
that.
cause
I gotta
just-
look that up.
I seen Arnold Schwarzenegger in Wonderlust. I sent
Oh,
that to y'all.
yeah.
Like, wait,
Oh,
this
I ain't seen
AI
that
thing
yet.
is
They gotta
crazy.
stop doing this. It's getting out of hand
I
already.
sent you the video of him in the it's the mirror scene.
Oh, when he was talking about dip.
Yeah.
Dip.
Oh, the Dark Knight.
Oh, really?
That's better.
Dark Knight.
That was better.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Someone
is
said
that the
Blade
second
2.
one or is that the second of the second series
No,
of
because
Batman?
it's what was it? Batman Begins.
Begins.
Batman
Yeah.
Begins.
Begins
first.
Dark
Yeah, we
Knight.
talking about the
Dark
Christopher
Knight and then
Nolan.
the Dark Knight
Because
Rises. That's what
Batman
the
2
trilogy.
had the Penguin and all that.
I would
Oh.
say Batman Returns is better than Batman.
That's the one with the penguin.
Yeah,
and
I
Catwoman.
agree with
Yeah.
that. I agree with that.
Overall, I love the Joker, but I feel like overall, I think I like Returns better.
Matrix
than-
Reloaded. No.
Come on
Nah.
now,
I
you
was,
done
so, I was
said
so
that.
in love with the original
Need you to
Batman
log
because
out.
everybody had the Batman symbol in their head and stuff.
Say that again. My bad.
I was so in love with the original Batman
Mm.
because everybody had the Batman symbol in their head. And then
Yeah.
the second one, nobody kept it up.
No one talks about how like the Joker killed everybody at that parade, right? They didn't go to sleep. The first Batman,
that was
he
a
killed
nerve. Yeah,
them.
it was killing people.
He killed him.
Yeah, he was.
Yo.
He was out there killing.
He was killing.
Yeah.
I remember watching it. I was like, yo, this dude killed everybody
A lot
at a
of people
parade.
died at that parade.
Quite the body count. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
man.
We don't talk about that body count.
That's the difference between an action movie and a drama, because nobody in the theater cried. You're like, yo, he just killed
Mhm.
thousands of people in the city.
Literally, bro.
You know what's
True.
funny
You
about
cried
that?
when John
that
Q's son
scene?
died.
The Batwing was literally set up to catch parade balloons. Because he opened the big ass scissors and caught the parade balloons right in there, cut them, and then he was able
Great
to.
design.
He was like, just in case.
Great design.
Scissors.
Yeah, we need big scissors to get parade balloons.
Great design.
Man, I was like,
Oh, yep. Secret of the Ooze. Facts.
Ghost-
Facts.
oh, hell no.
Yep.
Ghostbusters.
absolutely
Secret of
not.
the Ooze. See him. Yep.
Nah, I can't give it to Ghost.
Oh, yeah, I do give it a T.
Wait, go Turtles, go Turtles, go.
Yeah,
Hell
go Ninja,
no.
go Ninja,
No.
go
OG,
Ninja, go
nah.
No.
OG.
go
That's
Ninja.
part two, right?
That's part two.
Yeah.
Come on,
the
man.
Part 2 is not better than 1.
Oh, man. Tony's a hater, bro.
Bebop. Come on, stop playing.
Come
Y'all
on,
got
man.
caught up in the Matrix, man. Y'all was young.
shredder.
We were-
Y'all was young.
I
We were
honestly
young.
just watched it recently. I was just in Atlanta. We had it on.
So you think it's still better than the first?
It still holds
man,
up.
it
No,
holds
there's
up.
no
Go
way.
Ninja, go Ninja.
And they wasted Super Shredder.
I
He
mean-
comes out,
At
yeah,
the
he
very
hit
end.
those 2 poles and killed himself. All that build up.
Yeah, they
We didn't
turtles
even
had
see
it.
Super Shredder get busy.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, Super Shredder, yeah.
I said it once and
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
Oh.
I love being a turtle.
Hey, Sister Act 2, I agree.
Tony don't know about that. Oh, he does now.
I just saw it.
Home
Now,
Alone 2.
now I will. Home Alone 2 to me is a little bit better than the first one.
Nah,
Really?
I'm stuck
A little bit,
on that.
yeah, because I like the hotel staff.
Yeah.
Can they be on
and
par?
and the pranks made me laugh harder.
When he went
On
to
the second one.
his uncle's house.
Rob
yeah.
Schneider. was
Naked
funny.
Gun 33 and a half.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember all 3 of those clearly.
That's the one with, wasn't OJ in the second one?
He was in all of them.
All of them.
Stabbing people.
Oh.
That's what they didn't see. Cut. OJ, stop stabbing people.
You said cut.
Spider-Man 2.
I was gonna say
You
Spider-Man.
said
Shrek
cut.
2.
That's
He's
why.
Shrek 2.
Who?
Shrek 2.
Nah.
Shrek 2, I might agree with you,
I'm gonna
Shrek
go
2.
with Shrek 1.
So let me ask you this:
Creed
Scary
2?
movie
No.
1 or 2?
I go with 1. We
One.
wrote 2 on set.
But funny is funny, though.
I'll go with 1 overall, but pound for pound, hard laughs. 2 made me laugh harder because
That's
of
what I'm
Chris
saying.
Elliott.
Because of that hand.
The butler's
germ.
hand.
Straight to the hand, bro.
The butler's hand made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. I agree, bro.
But the movie as a whole, I would give it to the first scary
One,
movie. But
yeah.
man, that butler, dog.
I can respect that.
Incredibles 2?
I agree. No. First Incredibles better.
First
Toy
Incredibles.
Story 2.
Nah.
Over the first one? I'm
Nah,
not saying it's
I
the
don't-
best.
I don't like Toy Story 2.
Nah.
I like first one and the third one.
I'm
I think
saying-
Toy Story 3 is the best.
I think
No,
so,
Toy
too.
Story 3 is the best. I was saying the sequel better than the original. I would say 2 is
So
better
I would
than
say
the first.
3 would be better than the original.
I agree. 3.
3 is by far the best.
And that's rare for a third one to be. The
I mean, I
dopest.
guess
You know what? I'll take
I don't want to
Empire
say that
Strikes
because
Back
one
over
was
Star
magic.
Wars.
1 was great,
One was magic.
but
Well,
but 3.
I feel like
you-
they made it better until they got to the fourth one. Everyone was.
You didn't need the
better
fourth one
to
at
me.
all.
The fourth one wasn't.
Trash. That
I
was-
can't.
I wouldn't say it was trash. It just wasn't like maybe it just wasn't for me.
Nah, I didn't
Toy
like
Story
it.
4 was solid.
I hold up 1 in such high regard because it was they did a magic trick. And now everybody replicated that magic trick. I go like 3 should be better.
Yeah.
Like they got everything down by. It's a lot easier to write something when you know everybody, when you know all the characters. I'm like, that's easier to
Well,
write.
it's a little bit harder because you
Rush
there's
Hour
a prize of them.
Oh, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
and 2 are. I tell like this was Home Alone. They're on par. I go like I count them as one movie because technically
Yeah.
they happen back to back.
Rush
What you
Hour 1
mean?
and 2?
You when at the end of Rush Hour he goes to China, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we pick
But it's
up.
still 2 movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're not
sure
doing
they're 2
this.
movies.
He was a whole different Chris Tucker body shape.
They
different.
They didn't shoot them back to back.
Yeah.
Not the point. Because I'm shooting them back to back. It picks up exactly.
That don't mean
You
you
come
one
back.
movie.
I didn't say they're one. I count them as one.
No, you
because
can't
they're
count
on
them
par.
as one, man.
They're on par.
You can't just
count
create.
wrong.
What
Is
you
one
want
better than
here.
two? I go like they're both amazingly great.
Which
Same.
one is
Yeah,
better?
that's like saying Friday 1 and 2.
Well, they're very different.
He
It's
immediately
one.
left
next
and went to
day.
his uncle's house.
Right.
Yeah,
That was like a
nah.
couple weeks later, wasn't it? Incredibles 2 picks up exactly where the other one left off.
That's a good one, Top Gun Maverick. I agree.
Oh, that's better than the first.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree
but
with
it
that.
took
I don't know. I like the
80
first
years.
one.
They had
That's
the
what makes it
first
even more
one.
impressive.
I do, Dallas.
It was in my time.
Because usually a gap like that, they usually don't pull it off.
That's true.
Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Yeah, I mess with
Better
that.
than the first one.
I mess with that.
Then Return of the Jedi, I think, was better than the first two.
Nah.
Isn't that when the Ewoks
I
came?
used to
Return
think
of the
Return of
Jedi?
the Jedi was the best one. Then when I got older, I was like
They
Empire
had
Strikes Back.
Ewoks.
What about Goonies 2?
They made Goonies
They
too?
made
No, but I
Goonies
want
too.
it.
Oh,
But I'm gonna tell you what my
Have
this
you
ain't
even
gonna-
watched the Goonies yet, Tony?
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
I love
I,
Goonies.
you never seen Goonies till recently?
Yeah.
Were you all in?
What you thought?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a
Made
good
you want a
time.
Baby Ruth?
Yeah. Baby. I like it. It made me want to go on an adventure with friends. We won't do that when we get
Now.
grown, man. I'm like, man,
We
let's go
need
on
a
an
black
adventure.
hangover though. Like a black. Do we have a black
They
hangover?
probably did. It
Like
probably
Girls
on
Trip.
BET
Girls
Plus.
Trip was the
But
black
like a
hangover.
male. We need a male black hangover type. Like a group of Negroes go on an adventure.
They can't. They go to jail. They act up in Vegas. They go to jail.
Well, that's
Jail's-
part of the
that's part of the
adventure.
plot.
Yeah, that's
Jail's
part of the
in there.
plot.
They don't let you out. White people get out the same day
How
and
do
finish
we
the
get
movie.
Tony out?
I don't
Who
know.
gonna be that character when
He
they
alright,
just
call his
gone the whole
family.
movie?
I felt bad for that dude. It was like, oh, I'm in this big. Are you really in it?
Yeah,
though?
are you really in there?
Even in the second one.
Here's my scene. There it is.
Yeah.
But it got to be one white friend that helps the black guys get out of trouble with the cops or something.
Somebody said the wood was like that.
Kinda.
It wasn't
like
a big
that
adventure.
Hangover?
but
It wasn't a
was
big
good.
But
adventure.
there was time involved in terms of like they took us back in time.
Yeah, there's a lot of flashbacks.
Yeah.
They were trying to make a series out the wood. I don't know what
It
happened.
didn't,
It
it
didn't
didn't,
get
it didn't get
No?
picked up. You on your stuff.
I just saw that recently.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up.
I didn't see what it resulted. No.
Indiana Jones too. I gotta say that.
Nah.
3?
Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
Nah.
3's
The
great.
heart.
But I will say 3
You got
is
a
the
ride
best.
out of it.
I know.
Last
I
Crusade
know.
is the best one.
Last Crusade. Yeah, that's good.
Indiana
too.
Jones was almost undefeated. They just had to make a fourth.
You know what's undefeated?
They got
We
another
already
one.
know what's undefeated.
Back to the Future?
Lethal Weapon.
Back to the Future.
Lethal Weapon's undefeated.
Lethal
There was gonna say
Weapon.
I was gonna ask about. I'm looking at Back to the Future. 'Cause I can't remember. I saw
Back
it.
to the Future
The first
is
one
undefeated.
was just you can't.
Back to the Future is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my
The
life.
third one, I wasn't I still watched, but the whole going
West.
back and the cowboy.
Yeah.
And all that, I was like,
I liked it
So
though.
what I do is I always watch the new one, then go back to the first one, then watch the new one, go back. So I'd be like, oh, I pick up on everything. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, they went back to. Oh, he's in jail now. The
Back to the
uncle's in
Future
jail
is
now.
incredible.
Kill
It's a good
Bill?
movie.
Nah.
I think
Kill
first
Bill
one.
2 was
Kill Bill 2.
Kill
Nah,
Bill
Kill
Volume
Bill.
1 was better.
It
Yeah,
tanked
one
in
was
the
better.
end.
Now that's a movie I consider one movie.
Yeah.
Sure. It tanks at the end of Kill Bill 2. It is
Because
a long,
here's why I
dragged
consider
out.
it a true one movie. Because he shot it all at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be one movie, but Harvey Weinstein was like, yo, split this into 2. This is too long. He's like, no, man, I want to keep it. It's just 4 hours. This is just what it is. Split it into 2, Quentin. And then he relented, and then they split it into 2 different movies.
about
So
that?
it's literally one movie.
But
And then
I
I
Harvey
think he said
Weinstein.
we gonna give you another check. He's like, yeah, split it into two.
Exactly. That's what it's about. And then Harvey Weinstein went to his hotel room with the
Right.
cast member.
and split it
What
into
about
and
what
split
about,
it into 2.
John Wick 2? John Wick still holds his own.
John Wick is fire.
John Wick 2, I think. John Wick, the original one, I liked it, but it wasn't enough for me.
John Wick 3 is
The
my
dog
favorite
threw
one.
me off.
I think John Wick 3 is I haven't seen
With
4
Halle
yet
Berry.
though.
Which
The one with
Yeah,
Halle
Halle
Berry.
Berry.
3 was
Oh,
incredible.
4 is great.
3 was incredible. That room, they was in a room with a bunch of mirrors of glass.
Oh, yeah,
everywhere.
near the end.
I'm trying to think of which. I don't know which John Wick I like the best.
3 is
like
my
3.
favorite.
I
I
think
love the
3
one
is
with
my-
Halle and them dogs.
That's what I'm
Halle
saying.
was great.
I was like,
Which
I've never
number-
seen this.
which number was
I've
that?
never seen
3.
that.
Three.
That was
Yeah.
3.
That
Ooh,
was-
Godfather 2.
Which one was with the
absolutely.
horses kicking in the face?
3.
That's 3. Oh yeah.
That's
that
what I'm
was it.
saying. It stands out the most.
Knives and horses. Like, what?
My man, they rode about motorcycles. He's on a horse with the sword. I said, yeah, I ain't never seen this before. I've never seen this before. Godfather 2.
Godfather
absolutely.
2 is fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
My wife
You know-
and I, we just watched Godfather 1 together because she had never seen. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's good. My bad.
No, good.
Paramount. It's on Paramount Plus. The story of how they made The Godfather.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
great.
watched that series.
great.
Man, that's great.
Yeah.
Wasn't
It's
it a
called
The Offer.
The Offer.
The Offer. That's
It's got
worth.
Miles Teller in there. It's fine.
That's worth checking out.
Yeah.
Because
It's
even
on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
People hate Godfather 3, right? Because they watched 1, they watched 2, and then they waited so long to watch 3, right? I watched them all back to back to back, and I like 3 because of how I got to watch it.
It's not terrible.
yeah, it's not
I
bad.
thought it- I
But
was like, oh, man,
it's
it's
a
a-
clear step down.
It's a step
quality.
down, but it wasn't when I watched them back to back to back.
And what's her name was a terrible actress.
Sure. She was
Francis
a
Ford
terrible
It was
Coppola.
bad, just like how they did
Sophia Coppola.
that Carlito's Way with Puffy. Like it was like Carlito's Way is my favorite gangster movie.
Yeah.
I
And
love
then you do
Carlito's
this
Way.
with Puffy, and I was like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Carlito's Way has one of the best movie endings I can think
Benny
of.
Blanco, baby.
'Cause
Oh,
you really wanted him to escape. You was on the edge of your goddamn seat. He was so close.
Right there.
Got there, hey man, Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Goddamn John
My favorite
Leguizamo, man.
That is one of the most underrated
Yes.
actors, comedic talent,
John-
dramatic.
yeah.
John
That's
Leguizamo.
cool.
He is
That's
the
true.
fucking
He can do it all.
man.
I
Puerto
love his
Rican.
one-man show.
No, he's actually
Phenomenal.
Uh,
Show was great.
Puerto Rican.
He
No.
Puerto Rican. He Puerto
He's
Rican.
Puerto
right?
Rican.
He
Puerto
not?
Rican. What did you
no,
say he
he's
was?
Cuban.
South American or something like
El
that.
Salvadorian?
Yeah, no, well, I don't think it's El Salvador.
Okay.
Because he just said it recently. Because I
was gonna
follow
throw
him.
him out.
We saw his one-man show. He was great.
I did too.
Yeah, he's
I
fantastic.
actually went to performing arts high school.
He's Colombian.
He Colombian.
Dallas said.
Drop
Okay.
that Performing Arts High School.
I went to performing arts high school. We had to do like a senior production, like to graduate. I did John Leguizamo's Freak for my senior year project.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I did like 20 minutes from like his one-man play.
Dope.
Yeah, man. He's
How'd
fine.
it go?
He's dope.
It was good.
He graduated.
I graduated. Man, I'm mad because this was before like everybody had cameras and everything like that. So somebody recorded it and they dad was supposed to send me the footage. They never sent it to me.
That's the same way I feel about my senior year Black History program. I did Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. It was
Yeah.
when Michael had broke his foot. He performed in a gold chair.
Uh-huh.
We had the whole setup. I got up, danced, and I sat down in the chair. This one girl family recorded it because everybody didn't have
Of course,
camcorders.
yeah.
And I just hear people talk about it. Oh man, we was at a picnic and somebody played that. I'm like, can I?
We still got
I-
that
you know,
tape.
I
So
like
the tape
that.
is still out there
I like
circulating.
that
in the hood.
circulating.
I like that we don't have recordings because some people pump their stories up, then you see the recording and be like,
Yeah.
we
It's
get to
different
pump
in
it
your
up like
mind.
they ain't no tape.
Wait, I thought you said
Yeah.
you scored 4 touchdowns, Al Bundy.
Man.
Oh,
Put the tape on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything's better live, anyways. Having to replay something, you
Yeah.
never capture that. But y'all had to be there, man. It was different.
man, trust me, I lived in LA. We glad we didn't have
Our
camera
parents
phones.
did not walk far to school. They didn't. We
Oh,
didn't have.
yeah.
If they had
Yeah,
the video
they
phone,
was
it's like, man,
lying.
you walking up the street,
Right.
you got to ride every
Let them
day.
tell it. It was the Oregon Trail every morning. for them.
The Oregon Trail. That was a good game back in the day.
Oh, my God.
They redid it too.
Man, Oregon Trail?
He died from snake bite. You like,
Man,
it was a bitch.
you lost mad
You didn't tell me
family.
there was no snakes up here.
Your son died from consumption.
Oh yeah, if you coughing that blood come out, it's a wrap.
You got tuberculosis.
You was fully invested in that computer game.
your wheel broke. I was like,
Oh,
come
my
on,
I
God.
hate when
man.
the wagon wheel broke.
Yeah, I used to shoot them buffalo.
So there's an
Oh, yeah.
Oregon Trail visual called 1883.
Mhm.
And it's basically Oregon Trail. It's just, dramatized.
They redid that game though. It's that whole update of now how it looks. It looks great. Now you be like, oh, this looks mad fun now.
It's on PlayStation?
I think so.
Oh, shit. I might play that.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I mess with the
Oregon Trail, man.
They bringing
Get your
everybody
life
back.
together.
Yeah, man. Nostalgia makes a ton of money.
They might do the Little Red Balloon video game. Remember that
Little
one
Red
movie where
Balloon.
they chased this one person? Was it in French with the person chasing the one red balloon all through the city?
I don't think I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
it.
Y'all don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
Did y'all mess with what's his name, Mr. Robert? What's his name,
Mr. Rogers,
Mr. Rogers? Did
Yeah,
y'all-
yeah,
y'all
I
watch
watched
that?
them.
him and Captain Kangaroo.
It was something very comforting about Mr. Rogers, man. He would come in and change his shoes.
Shoeby.
I was like,
My name is.
man.
It sucked growing up because my last name is Rogers, so we were like, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
No,
you
they
know?
Um,
Yeah, it was
we
great.
was in school. Kids ain't call us by our last name. Stop lying.
No.
See, we had video. You lying.
How many Alonzos were around?
That's what I just said. People didn't call me. Well, nobody going.
'Cause you didn't
"What's
have
up,
a
Tony
famous
Baker,"
last
when
name.
you was little.
No one. You didn't have a famous last name.
Well, it depends on how many Tonys was on the street because he might be Baker.
There was a whole
Well,
Mr.
I was
Rogers
Anthony when I was a
neighborhood.
kid.
You know what I mean? There wasn't a Mr. Alon. If there was a Mr. Alonzo's neighborhood, they would have said it to you.
I think so.
I think this is jealousy.
Uh-oh.
That's what it sounds. Look at his face. It's a jealous face.
The
right
same
there.
way he
Look at
hated
how-
on Disney World. Well, I've learned a lot about
They
Howard
used to call-
today.
they used to call me a whole lot of stuff. Howdy Doody, Howard Cosell. It was out there.
Well, that
player.
makes sense. Well, not
was
just
out
my
there,
last.
player.
There wasn't a lot of Chaz's when I grew
Howie.
up. I didn't.
It wasn't no Chaz. What you
I'm saying
That's your full name, huh?
Chasmin.
Chasmin.
Jasmine
named
Rogers.
after
Jasmine.
Chasmin.
Chaz,
Sounded like they wanted to
My
name
mom
her.
told me she saw a cologne bottle that said Chaz on. She was like, "Yeah," and then she was like, "I just added the man myself."
It said Chaz for men. She's like, let's take the
Yeah.
four out of
He
it.
was proud of that.
Dude,
The man on there
pizzazz.
for the extra sauce.
I have a brother, Keith, named as my dad.
Wait, have you ever
Keith.
smelled the cologne? It doesn't
Now I
smell
try to find
good.
it. They have a watch I found.
discontinued.
But yeah, man, it must have smelled like ass because it is gone. But I never could find the cologne. But they had a whole brand, and then I tried to find. They had like a watch, so they must have just made a bunch of shit. And then
A cologne company made a watch. Like,
yeah, I mean, I found a Chaz brand watch, but I can't imagine you be like, psh, psh. Oh, is that Chaz?
Smell like wrist.
But see, that's the same thing. My last name Hires, and that was like a famous root beer back in the day.
Yeah.
And I
remember how.
Yeah, and I didn't know, and so like I didn't know what my last name like Hires, like you hire somebody. I didn't realize that until I was in college because I always associated it with the root beer. So anytime my dad would be like, James Hires like the root beer, and so that's all. And then I was like on set one day, and a dude said, "Oh, your last name Hires. Your name sound important, like you're hiring people." I was 20 years old, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Hires."
Yeah.
That's way better than like the root beer.
Yeah,
it's hired like I'm hiring people.
Yeah.
Hi, I wonder what happened to that root beer.
Oh, that you can still get it. Somebody
Was it
got
good?
me some one
I
day.
swear you
Root
have a
beer is
room
good to me.
just decorated.
I
as
had some
Hires
yesterday
root beer.
from In and Out. I had me some root beer. I love
Root beer
it.
is
If I can
good.
get some root beer, I'm gonna get some root beer.
Where y'all at on cream soda?
I
I
like
love
cream
cream
soda.
I like
soda.
cream
Yeah,
soda.
I
like
like
cream soda.
I used to get made fun of for liking cream soda.
Because it was
No,
an old
it's-
person drink. Man. It was an old
It was
person
so
beverage.
good,
This Hires root beer, man.
Yeah, see?
Damn bottles. We got the merch.
Yeah,
snap.
I
You
remember
should sue
Hires.
him.
It was a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hires, that's not like a lot of people don't have that name. Bruh, I went on Facebook. When Facebook first started, it was only 2 Hires. It was like me and a white dude.
Was that your first lie? Yeah, that's what my family owns. Hires.
Yeah, exactly. His family owned my family for sure.
It was introduced in 1876.
Oh, he
Wow.
definitely has some
Yeah,
names.
he
Root beer
definitely
working
owned
over
your
there.
family.
He had
Yeah,
a thick
yeah.
mustache back then.
Let me see.
man. Look
Y'all
at
was in
this
the
nigga
Sass-
right here, man.
Y'all was in the
That's
sarsaparilla
your
fields.
great
grand owner. That's my great grand owner.
You got the same mustache.
I always wanted that, just the mustache and that, because I always felt that was like you was important.
It looked like you
Just
had you own
I always
land.
wanted to blow my mustache up.
Yeah, we still got a bottle at the crib at my parents' house.
Hires root beer. Root beer is fire to me. A root beer float.
Oh,
that's
it
a
was- used to be
good-ass
amazing.
time.
Oh, absolutely.
I have not had a root beer float in probably over a decade.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
You know-
I haven't had
You
one.
I used
gotta
to
do
do the
that
cheap
sometime.
version of it, where it's I seen it on Laverne and Shirley. It's just
Oh.
Pepsi and milk.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
ridiculous.
That sounds-
I thought you were about to
that
say
sound
ice
like-
cream.
No,
That
Pepsi
sound
and
like
milk.
ER.
Sound like your
It
stomach
tastes
gonna be
the
like-
same as
That
a
sounds
float.
gross.
You talking? Yeah,
Nah,
this
that
coming
ain't
from the
no-
person that
I used
put
to
peanut butter.
I
in
used
the
to watch
refrigerator.
Laverne drink it. She just takes some milk and some,
Hell
and I was like,
no.
oh, let me try that.
You know them scenes in Crimson Tide when they're in the submarine and they get hit by a torpedo and all kind of shit, the pressure's coming in. They got to seal off the hatch. That's your
my
stomach after
stomach.
that.
The
Seal
red
off the
light
hatch,
going
man. We've been hit.
Shout out to Crimson Tide. I saw that on we was at a science. This was
Came
science
out
again.
95.
Nerds.
95. We was at a science fair. We was at a science fair. I know nerds. I know my bad.
Keep saying nerds.
We was at a science fair and we were supposed to be like doing some exhibition or something. They just put us in a movie theater. They didn't have nothing for the kids to do.
At the science. Do
At the
watch a movie.
Yeah, and they put on Crimson Tide. And-
Sean Connery for the kids.
Yeah, it was weird
Bro,
because
that's time for Red
it's like
October.
Oh, my bad.
it's a rated R movie, ain't it? Crimson Tide.
Yeah. Denzel, Gene Hackman.
Mhm.
It was weird. I think they cut it off though. I think
Something happened and they
We
was
did
like,
go
oh,
through a submarine movie phase.
Oh yeah, Subs was in.
90s it was.
I
man.
mixed them together. I was like,
Yeah,
but-
Hunt for Red October.
I
was
couldn't
a
send
hit.
in a sub. I'm
With Sean Connery.
claustrophobic.
Man, I don't know
done
how
that.
they
That
do
looks
it.
very
The
tough.
Navy, all that, them little things.
I don't know how
Nah.
they do it, man.
Man.
And to think about where you're at in that submarine,
You just look out the water and see dark all the time.
man, that's terrifying.
And then you got to be quiet. They're like, oh,
And then in a battle, you getting hit with missiles.
Yeah, like top 5 jobs I never do working on a submarine, and them dudes that work way out in the oil rigs in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, them like top 2 of my top 5.
Surrounded by water. I'm not.
At night.
Yeah, at night.
Right, it's just black.
It's just black. Ain't no street lights.
The
It's
night
black.
shift. And at any moment, anything can go wrong.
Hell nah, oil rig. There's like 15 whales out here, and we need help.
Right.
It's like,
And you know how long it'd take for something to come out.
Man.
It's like, nah, it's too late.
God,
It's too late.
that's my biggest fear, just floating in the ocean waiting for help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
bro.
do? Got to get
It's
drinking
too
my
cold.
pee.
It's
Y'all
too
went scuba
cold.
diving yet? Any of y'all went scuba
no.
I
diving?
went
never
scuba
been.
diving last year. Well, I went snorkeling.
Oh,
that ain't the same.
Yeah,
I did
I had
snorkeling.
to double back.
I
yeah.
can float all day.
No, it was snorkeling.
I want to try it, but I'm scared to get the breathing wrong.
Well, that was my problem. First of all, they didn't do proper training. I went.
Anything you gotta go to school for first.
Bruh,
I'm like, hey.
Me and we went to Hawaii, right? And we wanted to go scuba diving. So me and my wife, we took some like course, but it was like a crash course.
In the pool, right?
I remember when you posted this.
Yeah, it was like a crash. Yeah, bro. It was like
Do
a
they do it in the pool or in the ocean?
Exactly. They did it above water. We wasn't even in a pool.
Yeah.
And it was like, so
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
just put this and just do but see, if you go down too fast, like you'll pop your eardrums and all type of stuff. So I'm like nervous. So then just so happened it was choppy water that day. And so we go out on the boat. My wife was able to do it. She was like, oh yeah, jumped in and left me. I went down for like, I'm not bullshitting, maybe 30 seconds. I knew I could breathe underwater. But everything in my body was telling me I shouldn't be able to breathe underwater. And I went back up. I said, nah, fuck. Because I didn't want to get down too deep and then mess up the breathing or something.
Man.
You
So
did all the hand signs in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, Justin would have went down and then just would have fainted. Like,
Yeah, bro. So I got on the boat and I took a nap.
Well, she had the time of her life.
She
taking
had the time.
selfies
She
under
was,
water.
no.
She's on it with
She
seals.
was.
Right.
She was, though.
the water's so blue.
Yeah, I
Petting
took,
sharks
She was
underneath
talking
their
to whales.
belly. She came up.
she got selfies with
You gotta
little
come down here. It's a
clownfish.
whole new world.
Ariel was down there like.
I missed everything. But I didn't feel too bad because it was 2 diving instructors. One of them, it was a woman. She came back up and got on the boat too because she got seasick.
Oh,
Because,
wow.
but that was like her 3rd dive of the day or something. But so I basically paid to take a nap on the boat.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
But you saw the seagulls.
I saw the seagulls.
Yeah.
And
But
your
I did
wife
go-
had a great time.
She had a great
She had a
time.
great
That's
time.
all.
That's
that
all that
matters.
counts.
Bunch
Yes,
of
I'm so
selfies.
sick of that.
Huh?
A bunch of selfies underwater.
A bunch of selfies.
without
Yeah, she
you.
had a grand old time.
That's good.
Everybody
So it
keeps
wasn't-
seeing
it
the
wasn't a
pictures. Where
bus.
was Justin? Up on the boat.
On a boat.
So was that the most expensive nap you ever paid for?
Definitely, for sure. That was
Number
that.
one most expensive nap.
But at least I was on the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Calm and peaceful.
Calm
right?
and peaceful. It was good. Good
My
times.
expensive naps be the movie theater.
Oh, you fall
So
asleep in the
far.
movies?
Yeah, sometimes.
Damn. What's the last movie you fell asleep in?
I just went. I went to the movie Sunday. Dozed off in the middle.
Which
What'd you
one?
see?
Renfield.
Oh.
How was it when the party
That
was?
It was
joint,
entertaining.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Now, don't judge me going to sleep by the
You
quality
just
of
got.
the
We
movie.
just flew back,
That's what I'm saying. Like, and, you know, the Sandman.
and we slept
was
for
like,
3 hours. I was pissed.
So I went straight. I went to the movies at noon.
You're hilarious.
I got home at like
You didn't sleep at
11:30.
all.
Yeah, so
You didn't have no caffeine and nothing?
nah, I just went and
Straight
took the
water.
movie. So I dozed off in like the middle part.
That movie
Did not
bombed at the
recover.
box office.
It didn't
though.
do that well, but it's entertaining though.
Okay. I like
I
Nicolas
enjoyed
Cage.
Yeah,
It's not fair for Nicolas Cage. He be doing some solid shit and just don't
he
get
be
love.
doing some shit, but he be doing some good
Everybody
shit.
got some bombs.
He do
yo.
it
'Cause he don't say
a
no.
lot. He do a lot. When you do a lot,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to
They
make
hit or
sure
miss.
it don't bomb.
Right.
taking
Yeah.
that bread though.
But you know who keep bombing? The actor they had in the movie with him. What's his name?
Oh, Holt?
Nicholas
Yeah.
Holt.
Yeah,
All his movies be bombing. But they keep throwing him and stuff. Shout out to Nicholas Holt. I don't know him. But
It
I'm
just be
just.
happening.
You can't talk about his
sometimes.
movies bombing and talking about shouting.
Shout out to
Shout out
Nicholas
to his
Holt.
bombing ass.
Oh, bombing ass nigga.
Obama. Shout out
That
to
nigga
you.
Obama.
Shout out with a grenade. He was
Obama
like,
Holt.
Shout out.
But they keep giving him movies. He got a movie finna do with Clint Eastwood.
But every time you finish a movie, like, man, did this dope ass movie.
Yeah, he be in it.
Wait till y'all see it. Wait. And then they be like,
Hey, man.
It's a gamble, man. Mad Max was a hit for him.
Mad Max was fire.
Yeah, Mad Max Fury
Oh, but
Road.
that wasn't because of him, though.
No, he didn't.
Nah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That was
Let me
Charlize.
look at his filmography.
Because I'm going to tell you what they low-key did, too. when Renfield, well, it's called Renfield.
Yeah.
The movie's about Nicholas Hoult. It's not about
It's
Nicolas
not about
Cage.
Dracula, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But what they did in the press was made it a Nicolas Cage movie. But it's called Renfield. It's not called Dracula.
It takes all the pressure off homie.
It takes all the pressure off of.
So now it's a Nicolas Cage bomb.
Now it's a Nicolas Cage bomb instead of a Nicholas Hoult bomb.
Oh, they knew they were going that route once they
Spin.
were like, you got Nicolas Cage involved? All right, let's
We can
change the
always
script.
blame him.
It's Dracula, but not about Dracula.
You're right, right.
Oh, he
exactly.
was in the menu. That's right.
Yeah.
The menu did
I didn't like
fairly
that.
well.
I didn't like
Oh,
that.
he was the chef in the menu?
No, he was the one. He was one of the guests, and he was like super excited about the whole
Experience.
process.
Yeah, the last
young
vampire
looking dude.
joint I seen was Jamie Foxx Day Shit. That
How was
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I like that.
Oh, that
I
was
liked
good.
it.
I like
it
that.
was good.
Okay.
It was good.
I've been seeing on Netflix. I need to watch this.
It was good.
You know what? I don't know if y'all did this or not, but I feel like people are hopping on the post a picture of Jamie Foxx bandwagon.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm-
didn't post a picture.
I didn't either.
I sent I put him on my story in terms of just like
I'm waiting for
Pray
him.
Pray for him.
prayers, yeah, but I
I'm-
didn't post a picture of me and him like.
I'm waiting to hear from him, like if he's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right or if he's sick.
Yeah.
Everybody else is posting about it, but
Right.
I heard from a trusty source that he's good, better,
Mhm.
but I think he's still in the hospital. I don't know if
He is still in the
Yeah, that
hospital.
trusty
I heard
source
from
was
trusty
his daughter.
sources, but
No.
I don't know how much
No,
I
but
can
she
trust
said
it.
it.
But
When
she
it
did say
happened,
it, but that was not.
But
the
did they
trusty
say what
source.
it was? Like if it was a stroke or
I heard stroke
you heard a
from that
stroke?
trusty source.
I heard aneurysm. I heard
Oh,
stroke. I
shit.
heard.
It
there's
could be a combination of
couple
things.
that they're saying.
Because one thing
Yeah.
can trigger something else. Aneurysms can trigger strokes. There's a ton of things that can trigger something else.
So talented, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I was seeing everybody post. I'm like, yo, he's not dead. You know,
Yeah, it was a lot of like I mean, it's good because people was like, oh, like sending love and prayers, but it did seem like he died.
and I was like,
I kinda like it, though.
it was good. I
Because he's
like,
still alive. It's cool.
I like the fact that they're showing him love while he's not
Right.
gone.
Right.
that's true.
And that he's appreciated, respected, he's
That's
loved.
true.
Yeah, it's
That's true.
appreciation. It's like,
Right.
man,
But he's
I
like,
like
yo,
whoever-
I got the flu. Y'all
I
niggas
know.
think I'm dead.
I like
Nobody
whoever
wanna
did
hear
it
that.
first.
Uh-huh.
That's who I really like. I don't know who did it 1st
Mhm.
but at a certain point, then I feel like you just hopping on
4 days later.
the
Oh,
band.
That's-
Someone
that's
did
the
do it
thing
4
that's
days
doing
later.
it for me, that it's just like it happened on
Last
like,
week.
Wednesday, and then it's just like last night somebody posted. I'm like, was you looking for a picture?
Right, right.
My thing is
I
like,
know I
I
had one.
I love you, but I missed the window.
Right.
I missed the window to say I love you.
It's like you and Jamie Foxx when you was 7, but you 33 now. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna post
like-
this DM between me and him.
Yeah, it's like when people was doing the ice bucket challenge too late.
Yeah.
It's like it's over. You
You should have
missed.
figured it out by now.
Right.
Oh, so we not doing it?
Yeah,
No?
right.
Cancel ice shipments.
You deliver your iMovie. You're like, let me get this out of here.
So,
So
Right,
crate,
set the
crate
post at
challenge
3.
is out too. All right,
Ooh,
send
that crate
crates
challenge.
back home.
Is it tacky to post those pictures when somebody passes?
if you
Of
don't know 'em?
with him,
Yeah.
it depends on the relationship for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
You met somebody once, worked with them once, got that picture, they passed, you post like, oh man, had such a pleasure, honor, meeting, working. I have one she's old. So I'm like,
Betty White.
No, she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I got pictures with her. I should have been posted.
I think it's if it's
I would crowd
genuine.
myself out.
I think it's the intent. I think if it's genuine, some people it might be genuine,
Mm-hmm.
and then some people might be clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like, if it's for me, if it's genuine, if like say Howard was sick, I would call him
Yeah, I had
directly and be like,
bronchitis.
"What's going on?"
Yeah.
I wouldn't post. Damn, my G Howard, we had so many good times together. It's like, damn, we gonna miss you.
Yeah.
nigga, I got the flu.
But I
Or would you
think
post them when Howard passed
When
away?
he passes, you post on those pictures.
I would post, but I would be posting to let people know more so than to be posting with my
Right.
message to him.
We
Would
talking
be-
about
Would you
Howard,
post you
Lee
and him
Daniels.
like a little picture reel of you and him, good time?
Nah, I post him with his bad Jerry curl and his little tooth missing right here.
Oh, that's
his
hilarious.
little kid picture when he
That's
had
hilarious.
he had the bad whoop going.
No.
You
guys
know
are
exactly
close,
what
yeah.
picture I'm talking about.
But see, he talking about if something happened to Craig, I'm writing a book. It's gonna be all the pictures of all the years of us not having weekends.
All the pictures you couldn't post.
but let's say it's somebody like let's say you worked with like an Eddie Murphy, right? So y'all relationship ain't close, but you have worked with him, and then he died. Would you post that picture, or would you simply just post a picture of Eddie Murphy, or would you just not post nothing at all and just reach out to his family?
He's one of my idols, so I would do both. I'd reach out to the family and I'd post probably a young picture of him of when I first was introduced to him.
Gotcha.
You as a kid,
But
and
now-
a nice little caption like, "This is the moment where I started my comedic journey." And then,
My first motherfucker and my joke came
because
after this.
that's genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not like a look who I know.
Right.
It's
That's what it feels like when I see those. It's like I know this person. Like I met
Yeah.
this person. Like see how close we are. Like it does seem like a super flex when
But-
I try to do it.
It could still be genuine. Like if you're a fan, like
Such a
let's say a
pleasure meeting
fan,
this
somebody
person.
was a fan of you, and they took a picture with you, and something happened to you, and then they post a picture. Man, you know what I'm saying? I met him. He
Just
was so
met this
nice.
dude.
Right.
I think that's a good gesture.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm posting
too,
Chaz in his wrestling outfit. When I was a kid, I'm gonna find that picture and post it.
But you know why I brought that
Tell
up?
the wife to burn these.
I only brought that up because I felt like when Sinbad had his stroke, I didn't see the same outpouring.
I
But
think he had a great outpoint. I feel like he
when
did,
they did,
right?
when they
I
did,
saw some stuff. It wasn't as much as Jamie, but I
true.
definitely saw some posts.
Because had it happened in 1990,
that's true. That's true.
It'd have been nut. It'd have been crazy for him
Yeah.
to
That's
know
true.
get that love.
That's
But
true.
Sinbad is not as well known now as Jamie Foxx is.
And he don't be on the scene like Jamie still be on the scene
Right.
too.
But he was definitely bigger than Jamie at one point in time for sure.
Like with the Sinbad thing, I reached out to Chase because
Mhm.
I
Me
know
too.
he's on the road with him.
Me too.
But I wouldn't just post a Sinbad in a loud
Right.
suit.
I hit Chase and I hit his daughter.
Mhm.
Pause on the hit his daughter, but like
Wait,
I
why?
reached out
She's
to
a
her.
female.
Because he didn't want to
Yeah.
seem like
No,
he was
but like
sexual.
not
like he
and like the way it
smashed
sounded. I
sexy.
hit his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it was pause worthy. Pause on violence. Pause on the smash. I reached out
Ah,
to
and
Sinbad.
Pause. You
I reached out and I held it tight. Right. We was in a dark room, man. Celebration Station.
Justin Hyde was leading the pack. Let me show you how to grow.
But I reached out to her just to check in and just extend energy. But and I probably mentioned him in my story too, that just like because he's one of my influences comedically.
Sinbad.
Yeah,
For sure.
so
Mine
it's
too.
like man,
Yeah, he don't get that appreciation anymore. Like for being outside of the clean, then I'm like, you're hardly gonna see a better storyteller. Somebody
Right.
who's as physical, the energy he brought for
Was
a
on
whole
the
hour.
spot, crowd work impeccable.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, his crowd
Yeah.
work. Woo.
Whenever Sinbad is one of those people that whenever you mention him, people be like, oh man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they make lists, they be leaving them off. But when you say Sinbad, they be like, oh,
Here's what's not known.
Well, he's
he
one of
cuss. He cuss a lot.
because off stage.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
But
hilarious.
he's a true professional.
Will
Right.
Smith, the same
He's-
Bill Cosby.
He's also one of the
Mhm.
first comics to bring you to him in a random spot. He was doing the cruises. He was doing, but it wasn't just he was on the cruise boat.
Yeah.
It was his cruise,
Right.
Or the
Sinbad
Bahamas
cruise.
trips.
But-
You would go
Yeah.
to see him and hang out with him
All
in the
your
Bahamas.
aunties,
Right.
Before that,
aunties.
comics were just touring. They weren't like a residency somewhere.
Yeah. Sinbad's fire.
And
man.
I feel Damon Wayne's the other one.
Doesn't
You
get
know.
that same.
He's the
Not
same-
enough.
We just talked about
Not
that
enough
too,
to
yeah.
me.
Yeah, he held down comedy for 10 years between Eddie and Martin, and they always skipped that gap.
Yeah, yeah, man.
They got a famous picture, man. It's a barbershop and they got all the comics in it. And that bothers me to this day. Every time I see it, I just look at the picture with all the comics in the barbershop. And I'm like erasing about 4-5 of these cats.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't see one Wayans up there. You
Yeah.
They had no Wayans
I
in
just,
that
I
picture?
just, I just
You don't
got
see
on the
Tommy
comedy
Davis
store.
'Cause I
about
think
that,
Tracy
too.
Morgan's in
I
that
just be
picture. Did you?
looking like, yo, like for real? Like who did this?
I reached out to the comedy store about that because Keenan's picture's down and Damon's picture's down.
Really?
At the store?
Mm-hmm. Their names is both up on the wall, but their pictures used to be up. And I walked through and be like, none of these people had an impact on comedy like these two dudes.
Right.
Nowadays, if you ain't a podcaster, they ain't even respecting it.
Yeah, for real.
I remember going to the store and I'm trying to see if I want to. Basically, Martin Lawrence showed up though.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted Martin Lawrence to wait behind somebody that was kind of popular with a podcast. But he wasn't even like Joe Rogan level, but he wasn't low either though. He was a well-known dude, but he hadn't accomplished what Martin Lawrence had accomplished
Who was
either.
Right.
I tell y'all off air.
But this was
Nah,
the
man,
comedy
tell-
store, not
tell
the
us
guy.
right
Huh?
now.
This was the comedy store.
But this the comedy store, so
Hold
that
on,
how
wait.
much?
Tell us right now.
I know, right?
Unless it wasn't, if it was Pauly Shore, I understand. If it wasn't,
It wasn't
Pauly
Pauly Shore.
Okay.
And so
You
like,
got a podcast is popping?
yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about.
I tell y'all, man.
Is it
Does
Bill
he
Burr?
wear a shirt on stage?
He does.
Is it Bill Burr?
Nah.
It's that nigga Keon.
Nah, Bill Burr. I feel like I can understand them saying you got to wait after Bill Burr. I can understand that because I feel like Bill Burr, where he's at right now,
he on that hot seat.
Yeah, he's accomplished X, Y, and Z.
His name start with a T.
Nah. I'll tell y'all. But just remind me because I forget. But
tell us right now.
I know, right?
Tell us.
But yeah, Martin left.
I would have loved to.
Martin left because Martin like, yo, I'm not finna wait after
Martin's
this dude.
bump worthy.
That's the point. Like Martin's bump worthy. I was like, yep. So I said all that to say some of these comedy club venues, they don't know the history or they don't respect, certain comedians for whatever reason.
A lot of people that run those rooms aren't necessarily, they're business people. They're not necessarily engulfed in the comedy world. So they're
not only that,
it's hot. He got this many followers. You're like, yeah, but he's Martin.
If Mitzi was there, she would have put Martin up
right
ASAP.
Right, and see, this something else, man. I met a young comedian. I don't know what his ethnicity is. He's not white. He's other, and he didn't know who Martin Lawrence was.
But how old was he?
Like 21.
Oh, yeah.
But that's hard. They had Bad Boys 4 and 3 in his lifetime.
Cracking still.
Bad Boys just came out.
That just came out, yeah. He had and I told him, I said, yo, Martin Lawrence. I said, you don't know Martin? He was like, no, I don't. I said, he was the Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart. Sure. Before there was Kevin Hart, there was
He's
Martin
never
Lawrence.
been to a black person's house. Martin is the dude you see on TV, even if the volume isn't on.
I went to Lou's house Saturday, Friday, whatever. Martin on. I said, fuck y'all.
Mm-hmm. When I ain't got nothing else to do and I can't think of shit to watch, Martin on.
Yeah. I've been meaning to tell you this.
Respect your household. You don't know who Martin is in your 20s. Like, come on now. My son is 19 years old. My other son is 17.
But if they're not black and they're 21.
So what is this person?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know his ethnicity.
If you're not
He's
black
a comedian,
and you're 21, I can understand you not
If you're not black, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, I got a nephew that's in fucking second grade who knows who
But
Martin
he's
Lawrence
black.
is.
But he's black. That's what
I'm
saying.
saying. To screw whatever going on in your household if you don't know, because Martin is like.
But we saying the comedian that don't know who Martin is, he's not black.
But is he engulfed in any sort
how
of
is he
hip hop?
studying his craft?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, you got to know your history, dog. You got to know your history.
Like, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
He know who Amy Schumer is.
Does he?
Probably.
She's white.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I would think, but Amy Schumer has been around more.
She's newer.
She's newer.
Let's say he's studying comedians that are out now. Let's say he's 21. He's looking at Comedy Central specials that are current. Martin ain't gonna be on there.
You're looking at Chappelle. Like if you're looking at Bill Burr, you're looking at these cats.
You're looking at people that have comedy
on
specials
Netflix
right now. And Martin, like if he's 21, that means he's born in
2000.
He's younger than my son.
Yeah, but
he's come
across somebody
that says
he's come across someone that says, "Oh, you haven't seen Def Comedy Jam?"
Yeah,
but that's us though.
But in comedy, period, you're like, there's so many people that are on the top of the food chart that did Def Comedy Jam. But
we got to remember, comedy is segregated.
That's 30 years ago.
Comedy still segregated.
Comedy is segregated.
Right.
So it's like, a lot of white cats, they wasn't watching Def Jam like that.
Right.
That's true. I've been meaning to tell you this, Tony, man. I've been watching Seinfeld.
Uh-huh.
I must say.
It's great.
It's great. I'm on season 9. I done made it all the way to season 9.
In a day.
I'm gonna have to say, still, the Office and Curb Your Enthusiasm for me hit harder.
Mm-hmm.
However, I put Seinfeld probably at least my definitely top 10.
Okay.
If not top 7.
But Curb
I'll
coincides with Seinfeld.
It's just the uncensored
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Different.
Yeah. It's like
it's different, but it's
Curb is uncensored Seinfeld. It's all the stuff we wish we could have done.
Yeah.
Well, it's the continuation of the writer's journey. He did that. Now he's like, now follow me.
Curb makes my nerves worse though. It can get annoying on Curb.
And
because
he brought
of Larry
everybody from
David.
Seinfeld over.
That's my favorite season.
He did a great crossover.
That's my favorite season of Curb. Is the Seinfeld reunion season. That's my favorite season.
Because it gave you a lot of insight on what was happening on Seinfeld at the time.
And you let Kramer apologize. He got to get a real. I'm not racist. I know I fucked up.
He might be the only person that legitimately got canceled. I don't think he ever made a comeback after that.
I don't think that had anything to do with being canceled.
I think he was barely on. He was barely on the cusp.
His window was done. His character, he was just done.
He was struggling. He was struggling before that.
That's why he was doing stand-up.
Because they gave everybody a show after Seinfeld.
And he had a show
except for Jerry. Jerry was like, I'm good.
They did what, 13 years of Seinfeld?
Michael Richards had a show that never made it past one season.
Right. Lane had a lot.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she had a couple shows.
She's the only one that did it though.
But not. She had Watching Ellie.
I didn't see that.
Exactly. That didn't
couple
last.
shows.
That was her
Another
first
one.
show after Seinfeld. And then Jason Alexander had a show that tanked.
He
So
did
it took
better
a
in
while.
movies. He did better in
It
films,
took a while to get
Him
their
and
feet
Blake
together.
Man was great though.
But then Julia had the old Christine.
Yeah, that hit.
And then Feet.
Then
Super
Veep.
hit.
Super
So
hit.
it was
Great
like-
Veep was.
But that initial lift off of like post Seinfeld, it was Struggle City. Same with the Friends cast members.
Oh, yeah, they still
Joey.
struggling. Other than Jennifer Aniston.
She the only one that's eating.
She the only one that's really
Homegirl
took
not
off.
doing bad,
Lisa
right?
Kudrow kind of did.
It took, they all ate.
The girl with the black hair. I don't know her name.
Like
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox,
She's
yeah.
a screen. She's
Yeah, she
in
a
every
screen.
screen movie.
Yeah.
But
She better. That's like Vin Diesel with them fast. You better not let
Lisa
that go.
was her name Kudrow. She
Better
kinda
hang
just
on.
faded to
Lisa
the back.
Kudrow, she was on
She had a show.
she's on
Marcy
a show-
X.
Oh, God.
That's
I
didn't even see that movie.
I didn't
That's
see
the
that
one
one.
David
Marcy
Wayans
X.
movie I did not watch.
I didn't
see
watch that one
that.
either.
I
couldn't
remember
do it.
we walked out the theater. It was like, what are we watching?
Couldn't do that
Didn't
one.
even
I didn't
know.
watch that one.
Couldn't do that
Man,
one.
I didn't like the post. Oh, like, I can't.
I
He
remember
looked
trying
like
to
Cat
figure it
Williams on
out.
the poster.
Man,
I'm about
I
to watch
couldn't do it.
Marcy X just so Big Damn and get a residual
I
check
gotta
and be
see
like,
it
"Ooh,
now
watch
and be
this."
like,
Couldn't
what
do
was
it.
it?
I can't do it. I even like Celtic Pride. You know,
Me too. I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, I like Celtic. But the most underrated Damon Wayans movie is, y'all know what it is.
The Last Boy.
Last Boy.
No, hell
You
no.
gonna say
That-
Bulletproof?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What's the one where he a boxer?
Oh, Great White
Great
The
White
Great White
Hype.
Hype.
That's what I was talking about.
That's
in here.
my
I got
shit.
no love in here.
That's my shit.
I like Great
Me
White
and
Hype.
Justin be on the same wavelength,
Yeah, we do.
bro.
That's my shit. Jamie Foxx in that. Jeff Goldblum. Oh,
You trying
Sam
to burn
Jackson.
some
Sam
boy?
Jackson.
Method Man.
everybody in that. I love that movie.
It was cool.
Damn.
That's when he
I'm
started
with you,
boxing.
dog.
I saw it in theaters though.
I love that
That's
movie.
when he started boxing and was on the road like, yeah, somebody.
Damon.
Yeah. You and every comic gets to a point where they start doing a physical activity like boxing or
he
Muay
kept it
Thai.
going.
Kevin
On
Hart
my
right
record
now.
is He'd always leave set and go to boxing in Hollywood.
Yo, I just heard Nick Cannon say he wakes up at 2 a.m. every day.
I heard you don't sleep.
What
much.
time did he go to
Well,
sleep?
that's
then?
because he was doing his radio show for
He
the
didn't-
longest. So
he
his
didn't
hours
answer
are
it.
different.
He
That's
didn't
what I want to know.
because Big Boy had asked another question. I'm like, no. Big Boy asked him like, what time do you go to
and
sleep?
then went right to another question. What time do you go to sleep? Man, you like chicken?
He do that, bruh. He do, bruh. I've been watching his interviews. I'm like, you gonna let the dude finish? Like,
he be cutting people off.
He'll ask a question and then go right to another question. It's like,
Oh man,
bruh,
they
That's
need
why-
me in there, man. I
that's-
stay focused on the question.
man.
That's why when
Back to the
Marlon go
question.
in there, he just go.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
Mm.
oh, he didn't even get the chance to ask the question. Marlon just go.
You got
the
to.
whole time.
Cause Big Boy, he be trying to get his jokes in.
Oh,
Then he
okay.
got his other people that be in there.
Big boy.
They don't even talk though.
Marlon go in there and roast, kill all them off
Yeah.
real quick. He go in there and just let them have it real quick, and they quiet the whole interview.
He roasted Nori on Drink Champs.
Ooh, yeah, he did.
Because he used that word. What was that word he used?
He started
was like,
off
"Man,
with
where
the
you,
long
where
word.
you learn that word at?
Right, cause that was on the new episode, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then TK Kirkland was like, man, you ain't going to be cutting me off.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, you ain't going to be cutting me off.
I gotta watch that. I got it saved. I haven't watched it yet.
People be interviewing people is a skill set. It's like everybody can't do it, man. It's not about you. When you have a guest on, you gotta let them flourish. You gotta be all right, okay.
Set them up.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And you gotta be able to read the energy. If they're not feeling this certain question, they all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna pivot to the
Right.
next.
You got 20 questions, but you only gonna ask probably 7 of
Yeah.
them. It's just like,
with a
yo,
good
you-
interview.
Right.
We only got the 7
Right.
because we were having a good
And the guests
flow.
bring in the views.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
the host is put in a position where the guest has like 2-word answers.
Sure,
Then
for
that's
sure.
it.
So
You
then
gotta
they
pivot
try to
again.
push the funny and all that.
sure.
You know,
But
that's
But you gotta
John
know what
Wick.
type of. You gotta know
You gotta know the
which
guests.
which guests you
when
have
to turn
though.
that on.
With
Like, all
it-
right, you that. So let me carry the weight.
And then it gets weird because sometimes your guest comes in drunk and he's talkative. Then the next time he's sober, and you're like, "Hey, what happened to this fun guy we had last
Ooh,
time?"
interviewing
Yeah,
drunk
be
Craig
sick.
Craig now.
Oh,
Ooh.
drunk Craig. is
Drunk
a lot,
Craig, baby.
man.
Me and Justin pulling out dicks out.
Wait a minute. I
In dark rooms.
I ain't say I pulled my dick out.
Drunk Craig, sober Justin.
That's funny. I heard Marlon say him and Sean about to do a podcast, which I told him to do years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm
Which I
glad.
told him to do, which he was supposed to do back when we first started in
Yeah.
2012. But
Damn.
him, Sean, and their 2 sons are doing a podcast.
Oh wow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Dope.
tuning
That's
in.
fire.
I'm
Dope.
tuning in to that.
Sean, Marlon.
Oh, they
That's
named the kids after
hilarious.
each other?
Yeah, they did.
that's
Marlon
cool.
named his kid Sean.
Oh, they
and
did?
Sean
Yeah.
named
I didn't
his
even
kid
know Sean
Marlon.
had kids.
Sean got 3 kids.
I don't know nothing
4.
about Sean.
Sean got 4
4
kids.
That's
Sean
dope.
in the
When Sean
shadows.
go do a special?
Sean's a really good
Sean-
comedian, bro. He's a great stand-up.
He likes the road, and he's not really interested in doing a special. He don't like
I feel
he
that.
don't
Yeah.
like the state that comedy's in. He'd rather go on the road and do his show than do a special and then hear versions of. He already hears versions of his jokes that people will be like, "Oh, he ain't do it in a special. I'm gonna do it in a special." So he's just like, "Nah, I'll go out and reach out to my fan base only and let them."
He's
know.
and I wish he would do a special because he really needs to be. I was really surprised, and I guess I shouldn't be, but I was really surprised to see what a great stand-up comedian he was.
He's my favorite Wayne stand-up.
I was really impressed,
Damn.
bro. I was really shocked. I was
Over
like,
Damon.
I was like, yo,
Damon's
Sean
my
is
favorite.
great.
Damon's mine.
Yeah, Damon.
Damon's my favorite.
But let me tell you
He's one of my
something.
But
influences.
also, how much stand-up have you? I'm sorry. How
No,
much
no.
stand-up have you seen from Sean though?
I haven't seen any.
I'm about to
Because
say
I'm like,
once.
once you see it,
He
you go
only dropped
like,
one, not even a special. They hosted something,
Mhm.
and he did like 20, 30 minutes.
and you go like, wow, Sean's really.
What's that on? What he hosted?
Him and Marlon, I'll look it up. I'll text you.
Yeah, I want to see that.
But him and Marlon did stand up. It was around early when Marlon was doing stand up.
Yeah, see, I seen them together when Marlon first started doing stand up at like Ontario or something, and Sean went up and and that's when Marlon was new, so Sean had a better set. But man, at the same time, I've seen Marlon be in his bag on certain nights,
Yeah,
and that's some of the funniest shit.
destruction.
I've
Marlon's
seen.
opening 20 is freestyling on stage.
Yeah.
Just what happened between us getting off the plane
Mhm.
and getting on stage.
I love freestyling.
one thing I will say about Marlon, I went to go see Marlon a couple of weekends ago at Improv. He did a 6 p.m. show and a 9:30 p.m. show. And when he got off the stage for his 6 p.m. show, unfortunately, that's when he got the news about your grandfather passing. And that man went back on that stage and did that 9:30 show.
Mhm.
And when I tell you,
And I heard
he
it was great.
destroyed that damn stage.
That was Flappers,
With
right?
new
That was
material.
Flappers.
Flappers,
Yeah, you said
yeah.
something else, I think.
Yeah, no,
He said improv is at the Flappers.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Yo,
it was great.
It was just kudos. I'm
Right.
just like, yo, it just showed his growth as a damn comic. Because if
Mhm.
I'm not mistaken, Marlon was the last one to do stand up, right?
No, Marlon did stand up early, and then he quit.
You ain't watched the do special.
Yeah,
Why
he
niggas
really
ain't, why
did.
people ain't watched the special?
He really, a
'Cause
lot of
people are
people watched
specialed
it.
out.
There 3 specials dropped that week, or
People
4.
are specialed out.
A lot of people seen it though. I was happy. I was like, man, it's on the bootleg sites, Marlon. If your shit make the bootleg sites, like, yeah, everybody that's
mean,
a want for
it's
it.
the best one
DC,
from
some of them
them.
tickets have been going crazy, so it's made a difference.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
added
good.
6 shows in Chicago this
Yeah.
weekend.
Ooh, he said he go do it. He said he about to get in them
Yeah.
theaters
Isn't that
and,
he's
and
doing theaters
He
now.
picked up a
for the
lot
most part.
of shows that Lil Damon had to cancel. Lil Damon was doing the show. Marlon, I was like, damn, nigga, you just adding shit to the plate.
Wow.
that's fire. But you know, so you about to be there too, Tony, with them theaters.
Oh, I
You
don't
on-
know, man.
No, you on your way. What you mean?
Some cities be ashy,
Here's the
man.
thing, though. Here's the thing, yo. Tony
Some
was
cities
sell
be
out.
ashy.
Tony just sold out 5 out of 6 shows, right?
No,
4 out of 5.
4 to 5.
You saw, yeah, my math is horrible. You saw 4 out of 5. Same with San Jose, which is a big club. You sold out 3 out of the 5 in San Jose.
Probably
yeah.
like 3 out of 5.
That's
Yeah.
good. San
No,
Jose.
San
man,
Jose's
look-
a big.
man,
That's a
look
big
out,
venue.
man. I want
Tony,
all of them.
Tony.
going.
No doubt, of course.
Don't be scared.
It's happening.
Call up
happening.
the Hollywood Bowl.
Hell no.
Do y'all want to see Tony and friends at the Hollywood Bowl?
Hell no.
Tony, you can do it.
No, I
If
can't.
Wu-Tang did it, Tony, you can do it.
Nah, Tony, you
Wu-Tang
almost
got
Wu-Tang
almost
t-shirts
there.
in China.
It's coming. When you see it, like when you see that and you see that fan base, bro, just how much they. like,
Oxnard was ashy.
Oxnard
It's
is.
Oxnard.
Bro,
Yeah,
hell
come on, man.
It's
No,
Oxnard.
it's always
How
ass.
many kids you be like, yo, man, I got some fly honeys out of Oxnard coming
No
through. Like,
Who talking about Oxnard? You sold out Pleasanton. That's crazy. That's probably the Oxnard of the Bay.
But Oxnard, man.
The Oxnard is
Ashy.
Oxnard, bro.
And
If
then,
if it was in Burbank, if it was in Hollywood Improv,
People
it
don't
would've
even
been
know
different.
Oxnard the city, man. They just think it's the street.
Where's
Oxnard
Oxnard?
what?
How far is it?
if it's a venue, I want to sell it out.
I feel you.
I don't care where it is. If they got to go, because it could be sold out.
Sure.
That's right
Yeah.
at it should be
They,
sold out.
The percentage that weekend was horrible.
How far is Oxnard from here?
Hour and a half.
No, it's closer than that. Depending on traffic, like for me coming from Valencia, it took me like 30-some minutes.
Isn't it on the other side of the outlets?
You going towards Camarillo and all that? Yeah.
It's right next to
you
me.
They
close.
always
You
have
close.
that big patch of traffic.
But anyway, we're gonna get off me and get on other people.
I saw
You
some
work.
questions
You
earlier.
working on the Damon show? The Raising Damon?
Not yet. It's just a pilot.
Oh,
I
hilarious.
seen a whole bunch of hits. Like I got it hired. I was like, what? No.
Oh well, you know you
working
come
on
on. Now.
Alex Thomas posted something, and I was like, huh?
Yeah,
Nah.
Alex was the.
He put a
the
bunch of
MC
people
that
on there. I
night.
was like, none of us is on that show.
Yeah, Alex was the MC that night.
He
Well,
was just
speaking-
shouting out names.
speaking
They're like,
to
hey,
existence,
congratulations
Alex.
That's gonna
on
be
the new
good.
job, Craig. I was like, what new job?
I read the script because I'm a nerd. I'm saying,
Where'd you find the script?
Hey man, listen, man.
I didn't even
He
get
like,
the
I'm
script.
CBS, man.
Hey,
What you
man,
talking
come
about?
on, man. Come on, man.
I be looking for scripts. They're hard to find
Come
nowadays.
on, man. I
They get
get my
hard to
hands
find.
on stuff when I want to.
Man.
But I liked it. I thought it was
I
funny.
haven't even read the script yet.
You haven't read it?
Mm-mm.
But you haven't asked for it.
No.
I can't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah, it's true. We only have the one ad, right?
So with me,
I'm getting
Yeah, that was it.
with me,
Knock that out, man.
I wait until it's going, and if it's going, then they're like, all right,
Yeah.
what's up? Because all the pre stuff is like, that keeps me out of work too long.
I
It's
could
like,
dig
hey,
it.
we doing this, and then it don't go.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. You
I
be
feel
spending
that.
the money and stuff.
That-
Hey, we about to shoot this show.
I had
That's
one
gonna
of
go.
those.
That's gonna go.
Had one of those in January. It hurts.
Oh, what
It's
was
gonna
the
go.
name of
We
it?
got funded. It's going.
Nothing you'll ever see
He
anyway.
like, man, me and Denzel and Sean Connery was supposed to do this buddy
Sean
cop
Connery.
film.
You just be like, oh yeah, let me get this bread, and it doesn't have any money. I gotta find something else now.
Well, that's what I learned from London Brown. London will keep stuff under wraps. He ain't telling nobody
Right.
until the trailer come out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I would do it. If I was booking stuff, I wouldn't mention it until you saw the movie itself.
Yeah.
Damon Jr. does that. A movie popped up on Netflix. I was like, yo, congratulations on the movie. He was like, what movie?
Which movie?
Yeah. You gotta set
It's
it
on
and forget
Netflix. He'd
it.
be like, oh,
Super cool or something.
You gotta set it and forget it. Because
Yeah.
it's like,
He
I don't
was
even
like,
like
I shot
saying
that like
I'm
3
saying
years
stuff
ago,
anymore.
cousin. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But then people gonna keep asking you, what happened to the whatchamacallit? And you be like, they
nah,
going
man,
production.
you know, contracts.
Yeah,
and, you
there's
know,
all kind of stuff that's
There's
in
a
the
lot of
way.
stuff
So I
that
just be
happens.
like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing from here on out
Belly
That's
too.
That's true.
until it's on.
Belly
you have some
2.
questions
Y'all
up there
didn't
if you
see
wanna
him
hit
in
'em.
Belly 2.
You was in Belly too?
Y'all just remember Game fucking with the boxers pulled up with his dick out the dick hole. That was his sex scene. He was like,
Oh.
oh shit, Game. You
Was
had
you
a
in Belly
sex
too?
scene.
I was in
Yeah.
Belly too.
He was a
It wasn't
cop.
called Belly 2 when we did it.
It's called Billionaires
It
Boys
was
Club.
called The Life He Chose. Then Lionsgate bought it, and in order for them to sell it, they was like, Belly 2.
That's
Oh, wow.
hilarious.
It was like,
That's hilarious.
Was you a gangster in that joint?
I was a police officer.
He was a cop.
I could see that.
I feel like I saw Belly too though.
You did.
with the game.
I did not.
Game was with what's the girl from Sherry Headley?
Sherry Headley.
Belly
had a
is
sex
not a
scene.
movie you make a sequel to with a different cast. It didn't do
It
well
was, that's
enough.
the thing. It wasn't.
What you mean
That's
they had
Belly
the
2, it
game? The other
wasn't.
one had Nas, DMX.
I mean, I get it in theory, but it's like Belly was
Hilarious.
a guilty pleasure, but
They
it
didn't go
bombed.
to
Belly
no
was a cult
island,
classic
nothing
that
in
made
Belly
money
2.
and popularity after the fact. Just
Yeah.
like Friday. Like Ice Cube would tell you, Friday didn't kill the box office.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It was
did.
like, no, it did
It
not.
did.
compared to the budget.
Later
Compared to the
on.
Compared to
budget,
the budget,
it
it
made
killed the box office.
$27 million.
It's only a $5
It
million
was
on a
$3
million
shoestring budget.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a win.
hit.
Very shoestring. It was very shoestring.
And that's 95, 27 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
That's a hit.
Well, didn't nobody like Chris Tucker say, I got paid in posters.
Well, that's different. Of course, But I always want to know the real reason why he didn't come back.
Money.
You got to think about after he did that, he remember he did Money.
Fifth Element.
He did Money Talks. He did Fifth Element and Dead Presidents.
And then it was the
Jackie
comeback after.
Brown.
Nah, I know.
I heard
He
him
did,
say
he did Rush Hour before they did 2, right? 2
Huh?
came out when the Friday. 2
Rush
came
Hour
out?
came out.
Rush Hour
Yeah, before part
came out
2.
98.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
money.
He was already
He was
the
already
biggest
you
guy.
couldn't afford him. Money Talks killed the box
Right
office.
now.
How come you saying that killed, but you ain't giving Friday his props?
I love Friday.
Money Talks made $40
But
million.
I mean, Ice Cube talks about it in an interview when he just like, it didn't make money like that. The
man.
popularity.
Cube was downplaying Friday.
Yeah,
27 million is a good time. Money Talks only did 40.
Well, that's
Yeah.
back in the day with he shoot for 1.5 million, and it made 27, so it recouped his money.
And another reason why Ice Cube was probably like it didn't kill because everybody was talking about they got scraps. So he's like, man, it didn't do that much at the box office.
And a lot of the black comedians now aren't doing comedies because the comedy budget is between 3 and 5 million for black comedies, and they're like, I make that 5 million my own.
They're not thinking about the long game.
Yeah.
If you got a comedy good enough, that's gonna elevate. You know, take the peanuts.
Thinking about that people.
Take the peanuts.
Did you go see 80 for Brady?
Huh?
Who?
Did you go see 80 for Brady?
No,
That was a big budget.
no.
That was a big budget.
That was a comedy. I'm sure it was.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, sometimes you gotta, and it's hard to tell what's gonna be a surefire hit. We don't know.
Yeah.
The movies you think gonna hit don't always hit, and the movies you never expect. So it's like sometimes you just gotta gamble.
Did you know that Super Mario was gonna bank $30 million in the first damn night?
No.
I thought it was gonna make.
No.
I thought it was gonna make more than that because
The first night, it
Anthony
was
went
like
to see that, and he's 4.
Yeah,
I
that
was like,
movie
what?
was-
This
I
is his
haven't
first
seen
movie that he's like, I want to see
It's
that.
multi-generation.
Making crazy.
I tell that's what my daughter's birthday party was at.
Man.
Super Mario at the movie theater, Super Mario Brothers. Let me tell you who's the luckiest, most fortunate, blessed movie star in the history of all of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Gotta be Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt,
Yeah,
bro.
he went from holding his girl's purse on the red carpet as a scary movie.
Bruh.
Wait, who was he dating on Scary?
Y'all lead.
Anna
Faris.
Faris.
They was together for mad
I
long.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they got a kid
Oh,
together.
wow.
Yeah, he's
Every one of his movies hit.
And he had a small role on who was it?
Parks and Rec?
Yeah, man.
And even his TV, but he was a series regular though. But it was a small role.
Yeah, it was.
Wow,
And then
that's
he
crazy.
got.
Even his TV show hit, The Terminal, on Amazon. That was fire.
Oh, that's when he was chubby.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. I was like, yeah, I remember. Okay.
You gonna love this, Chaz.
Mhm.
He wanted to be chubby.
It worked for him.
Who? Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. He liked being chubby. I watched a little video on him, and it was like, yo, he liked being
It worked
chubby.
for him.
Helped
You
with
got
his
to.
comedy.
Yeah.
It was great. It
Yeah.
was great for
He
it.
felt like it just made everything better, so he was just eating whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Yo, Super
Bing,
Mario
boom.
has made $698 million in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Come
damn.
on, man.
$698 million in
What
2
other
weeks.
kid? What other way to get rid of your kid right now besides Super Mario?
We talking
Brothers?
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
That was our.
Mhm.
It's theirs too, though.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But
My
no, I'm
daughter
just
played.
saying, that's
Is
how
Yoshi
long
in
it
the
been
movie?
around. That it's just
Yeah.
like that. It's literally it was
Super
like,
Mario ruined my 7th grade school year.
Talk about it.
I was playing
Oh,
it,
you
so
did.
I was playing
Oh.
Super Mario 2.
that's when you got
failed
left
7th
back?
grade. Yep.
Yeah. You
Hell
knew all
yeah.
the cheats.
Man.
Video games are addicting, bro. You gotta know how to just get out of there.
$698 million.
My
That's
Super
great.
Mario didn't
That's
drive. He was just in the sewers.
Yeah, man.
Going
The
through
pipes.
pipes.
They was a plumber.
Jumping
It was
Humble
always a dark.
beginnings.
It was always a dark background. Even when he fought Donkey Kong. There
Humble
was-
beginnings, man.
You know what I was thinking when I watched the movie? How old is Mario? Because they were showing his parents, and he got a mustache.
But I was offended when I saw the trailer for the first time, and I didn't hear "It's a Mario." Like he wasn't Italian. I was like, nah.
I don't need that.
Why are kids
That's
watching this
Mario.
40-year-old plumber?
That's what I'm saying.
Was he like 40?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all skipped over the age, but we need to really think about how old is Mario. It's never been discussed.
Is he still saving the princess?
Yes,
How old is she?
and that's my point.
Saving that old thigh.
It-
Who goes to the plumber to save the princess?
Huh?
Who goes to the plumber to save the princess? He's a plumber. Mario's a plumber.
You gotta
Yeah.
get through them pipes.
Gotta
We
get
need
to the
somebody
pipes in order to get to the castle.
You gotta get through the pipes.
I'm
to
going
get
to the
there.
U.S. military. I'm going
Yeah, man.
That's a Mario. Get your ass out of there.
That's crazy.
It was a good
man.
movie though. I liked
You
it.
saw it?
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, you ain't
gotta-
seen it
I
yet?
gotta-
No, I haven't seen it.
It's good.
I did see the song, the Bowser song. I was like, okay.
Jack Black's
Jack
amazing.
Black is
Jack
yeah,
Black
amazing.
is
He's a
phenomenal.
beast.
He gonna be nominated for an Oscar.
Jack Black is phenomenal.
He's amazing.
man.
We
I love
talked
that
about
guy.
him a couple weeks ago.
So
Yeah.
good.
He come through, and sometimes he tank, but he be coming through.
He be
sometimes.
coming through, man.
What
That
do you-
movie-
What do you think?
Yeah,
He done had some
everybody got
tanks.
tank. What's he
Yeah.
called?
Yeah.
The tank?
What?
Duplex.
The shit that
Oh, that's how I do.
The poo spray one that you spray on
Yeah.
the poop
Jumanji.
and it-
He got some L's.
He was killing Jumanji
Yeah,
too.
he
Yeah, he
did
died
good
in Jumanji.
He's one of my favorites in Jumanji.
I said Jumanji 2.
He was better than Kevin Hart and The Rock in Jumanji too.
I don't even remember Jumanji 2, really.
That's
I just
when they were
remember
the
Jack
old
Black
people.
being. I was like, Jack Black killing this movie.
Yeah.
Jumanji 2 was good.
And Tropic Thunder, he killed.
Tropic
for
Thunder is
sure.
legendary.
Tropic Thunder, yes.
With
For
big ass
sure.
characters in there, he still
He got
shot.
outshined though
Yes.
by Robert.
Yeah.
Well,
He
I
killed
mean,
everybody.
Yeah.
That's why he was great
Killed
though.
Robert was on. He was in character. Offset.
Yeah.
You know who? The only person that for me that almost beat who was just talking about?
Robert
Jack
Downey
Black?
Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Mhm.
was Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, he was great.
His movie studio
Oh yeah.
character,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He killed it.
he killed that,
He
bro.
killed that.
They're talking about making a movie based around that.
Yeah.
I don't know
They
what happened
should.
to
Tom
it.
Cruise killed it in that joint.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Tom Cruise. Someone told me. I said, "Oh, for real?"
Yeah, he killed
Tropic
that.
Thunder, all chubby.
But that's a great actor. A great actor can still do comedy. But that dude, you know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You ever see comedies?
The greatest actors do comedy.
Yeah, the greatest
it's
actors.
the hardest to pull emotion from.
Yeah.
Make someone laugh.
Yeah,
It's easy to make someone cry.
yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah, 'cause
it be
Morris Chestnut made me
movies.
cry.
It be movies that's comedies with no comedians in it, and I
Yeah.
feel like only
Every Marvel movie that they've been making.
hilarious. But like any like a David O. Russell movie, they'll be like it's a comedy, but it's like no legitimate comedians.
Those are the ones that win awards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
know.
wait,
Yeah,
the
that-
Royal
that's
Tenenbaums
like-
won.
That's
Wasn't
Yeah.
Birdman supposed
That's
to be
like,
like a
that's like
comedy?
Will
or something
Ferrell.
like that?
He's like,
He's
he go on a
a
golf
weird-
course, and they're like, "Oh man, tell
Probably.
me a joke." He's like, "I'm not a comedian." Like he's like, "I don't go on stage."
Yeah.
Like,
But he at least took like improv and stuff. I'm talking about like just real like Russell Crowe. like a Matt Damon. Matt Damon, but he's a phenomenal actor and he kills it. All right. I'll shut the fuck up now.
But I get,
That's a great
well,
point.
a lot of, they moved away from comedies. Like you look under top grossing comedies, and it will be everything but a comedy. It will be like a Marvel movie or a drama that had a touch of comedy in there
yeah,
somewhere
some
that we
dark
didn't
comedy, dramedy.
Ooh, this what boils my butt. This is what boils my
see.
butt.
Chaz got mad at your butt boiling. He's like, what?
No, this is what boils my butt. Comedy series
Mhm.
that start out as comedies
Yeah, man.
and then they slowly transition into these dramas.
That was insecure for me. Yeah.
It ain't just low key. It was Atlanta, not low key. Now I like Atlanta.
High key.
High key. Dave season 2.
I've never seen Dave.
Rami.
Yeah, they went from showering together and all that to it's a
Yeah,
whole
that's when I cut
different
it off.
vibe.
I came back on the 3rd season, but
I can't. I left first season because of the. I was like, there's a lot of Dave's ass in here, man. A lot of white ass.
Y'all watch Rami?
Nah.
Rami started out as a comedy, transitioned into a drama. It's like we gotta pick. Like, what category is this?
What happens is the network, they always are doing
Want them Emmys.
with that, and they're always doing the questionnaires. And the people in the audience aren't necessarily the big fans. A lot of them just be like, "I'm in town, I need some tickets," and then they go and they do the questionnaire, and then the studio takes that and be like, "Yeah, see, we need to move away from that." And you're like, "That's what I do," and they're like, "No, we need to move away." And then you end up getting canceled or going back to your original formula in the 3rd season.
I never even thought about that. The transition.
Yeah.
They always do the questionnaires, but the people in the audience are never your real
But I don't
true
know.
fans.
I don't
I
know
feel
if
like-
networks are giving notes to Donald Glover and Dave Burr. I don't know if the network.
They give notes to everybody.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
paying money, they giving.
I think
notes.
season 3 was definitely more drama than the others because that's when they went to London or
You
whatever.
talking about Atlanta?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But season 4 brought it back.
Yeah.
In
Same
my
thing.
opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. Same thing with Dave. With Dave, 3rd season, it's like a good mix of like comedy and drama. But season 2, they was just. I'm like, they arguing.
I really put that on the comedians.
Right.
Like the creators of the show. I don't think it's network pressure because these shows that you just mentioned are like, they're not major network shows.
Right.
So,
I agree.
you know, they FX or whatever. So, like, if you look at Louis' show, his show was all over the place. Some episodes, it was
He took a lot less money to-
comedy in
yeah.
there. It's like, what the fuck was this?
He took a lot less money to do whatever he wanted to do.
So I think that's really the comedians that are doing that.
I think so,
Like,
too.
They just like,
But then look at the cast of Atlanta. It was like when it started off funny, but then all of them, as far as their movies,
yeah.
it was always drama and acting serious. So then you coming on set, they just like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing no damn stupid shit. Like
I'm not
Mike
doing no
Ashley, he was like talking about like doing another Friday. He was like, nigga, I'm too old to be falling on the fucking ground.
Well,
Like,
they throw
Like, is it-
physical comedy into the coonery lane a
Sick
lot.
of that too.
Yeah.
And so they're like, nah, this is highbrow comedy. It's like, nah, a fart always make me laugh.
Yeah. I got my daughter a card for her birthday. It was a fart card.
Yeah, it was.
Did she laugh?
She giggled.
Of course
she did laugh.
did.
She thinks that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
farts.
That's for the beginners. You got to
Poops.
start them off with the little jokes.
That's me and Easy do. All we do is make fart jokes and noises to each other. That's all. It's good
low-hanging
times.
I know
fruit
you're not a
comedy.
fan. He not how to do it.
Nothing
great.
Like, Tony not a fan of this.
So like, I don't like them vegan farts.
Nothing breaks the silence with you and your kid like a good old fart.
Yeah,
Right.
get two.
I hate it. I used to
Look.
hate it when the Baker Boys were farting the whip.
Oh, well, that's awful.
That's
Never
disrespect.
roll the window down, man. I'll be like, yo, man,
Yeah.
roll the window down.
Hey,
yo.
but to
I'm
snipe
like that.
somebody with the fart, you be like, watch this.
Especially when we was just outside
And
of the
you
car.
smell it first,
And you
too?
waited till we got in.
I'm like
Wait,
that
but
with
could-
Dylan.
My
But
daughter
could
do
you-
that.
Yo,
My
like-
daughter do that.
We was just. You had plenty of
I
time.
did out there. It came in. No, you
Man,
did that,
You
man.
did
But
that
see-
here.
But see, my daughter do it on purpose because she think it's hilarious. She'll literally come in our bedroom and be like, "Got a surprise," and then run out.
Man.
Yeah,
I could tell.
That is hilarious.
I
I
can
can
tell-
think you better change her diet.
I can tell which kid farted. I know their sense. Like,
Yeah.
that was you, Sky.
Your
Yeah,
daughter,
that was
that
not-
wasn't even her
you
first
got
one. She was like, I'm going to let this build.
she does. I'm not
Let
playing.
this
She
build
really
up.
does that. She was like, "I've been holding that just for you." Like she'll do that.
Oh, man.
She's a comedian.
You've established a good time.
Yeah.
Been holding that since second period
Yeah.
for you, Daddy.
Man.
Yeah. Get
Ain't
it
no
right, nice
going
and
back
fermented.
now.
That was a good one, baby
It's
girl.
away from me,
She
man.
gonna be 40. You're gonna be like, hey, baby, help me get my. Come on. You see me in my hospital bed.
Come on, baby.
Can't move.
Yeah, she's a character.
Got you.
I just hate it when I fart and somebody come into the room.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sabrina used to do that all the time. I'd be like, man, the coast is clear.
Hey, man.
I'm talking about them serious business farts where I need my stomach
when
to
you
feel
know
better.
you got to go to the bathroom, but you
Man,
ain't going.
yeah.
You enter every room at your own risk.
It
at
was
the
like
house.
a beacon for her to come in the room. I'm like, man, come on, man. What you doing in there?
I just look like
man.
until they smell it, be like,
You gotta be like, wait, don't come in here.
Man.
You're gonna be assaulted.
Every time.
My wife used to fart around me until she saw that I didn't. I'm like, listen, I know that's what they do in married couples. We're not doing that
Oh,
shit.
you shut it down?
I didn't-
You
I
shut her
didn't-
booty hole down? Come on,
I
man.
didn't tell her to stop, but
Got
I let her
wifey
know that shit wasn't
uncomfortable.
cool.
you kept saying L.
Yeah.
you
So
got
she,
the- you
so
got
I ain't
the
heard her
missus
fart in years now.
Hey, man, she holding, she got stomach pains now.
She's not even comfortable in her
You know what?
own house.
Yeah. You know when women fart though? While they sleeping.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
All day long.
That's when it slaps
day.
them out, bro.
As
Like
they're
that.
faking sleeping because
Yeah,
they
all
up
day.
every like,
As that body relax.
Yeah, man.
Cheeks.
If you can't fart in your own home, man.
Because they don't want to fart at work. I'm telling my
But you
wife,
can't
like,
do that
don't
at the
give it to them.
House.
No.
The highest don't allow that.
Yeah, I shut that shit down.
Hey,
The
man.
daughter next. It's a matter of time.
We done
Right.
told her. I said, cut the shit. You need to. You need
She's like, that's what I'm
Literally.
doing.
I don't want you taking dumps in here either.
grow up, no dumps
Came
in the
in
house.
here.
Be
Right
happy
behind
that's what
you
she
one
doing
time, I ain't
and not
like it.
shitting in your toilet, not flushing.
Say that again.
I said, be happy she's doing that instead of shitting in your toilet and not flushing.
That's true. They do that too.
Let that shit sit for a while and marinate
Oh, my
and just
God.
be chilling.
Why can't people in public restrooms flush?
It's like, yo.
Why they go in there and just do all that, just not flush?
They
the
gotta make the
goddamn
doo-doo
toilet?
tea.
Nah, man. It's like,
The whole water just turned brown. You're
It's
like,
like,
Go in
yo.
there, man.
I've gone in and I'm like, yo, that's 2 or 3 people
Man,
shit. So you
exactly.
was just flashing
On
that
top.
on you.
Hit the button.
Hit
Pull
the
the
button.
lever.
Hit the button. Hit the goddamn button. Right.
I'll be like, why y'all leaving this in? It's a pot roast in there.
Yo,
for you.
The word.
They trying to share.
Sick of this when I walk in there, man.
It's a community effort. You said it was 3 different
It
people.
was looking, you know, when it's you're like, yo, I see paper.
The colors
here,
is
paper
different.
Man.
There be a lot of
That's
toilet
two
paper.
consistency is
ones.
different.
And
Hold
dog,
up.
in the walk in the bath, you like, come on, dog.
on,
So
man.
you walk, come on, man.
Because I go to the stall to pee.
Yeah.
I don't like peeing in the urinals.
But you still never. I do the same. But
Splash
you still
back.
never do it in
Nah, I have
public
to
because you
keep
don't
my
do it in public,
confidence
right?
in
It's got
Come
to
on,
be.
man,
It's
you
got to be
my
cold red.
Okay.
No,
For me,
it got
for
to
me
be.
it's got to be.
He on.
I'm sweating.
Right. I'm the same way.
Nah,
It's got to be
you
like,
gotta-
I ain't gonna make it.
I gotta get big dick energy. I don't go in the stall. I go straight to the urinal. Like,
I don't do
yeah.
the
Splash.
urinals.
Nah.
It's a splashback.
Tony
for
is
me,
splash. I
man.
mean,
Yeah, it's a splash
Craig is
back.
splash. He got all piss
My
all
sneakers
over.
all
it's
got
piss all
dots.
on you right now, man.
I like
need that
privacy.
toilet.
I can't pee when I know people just standing next to me. It take it longer for it to come out.
I'd be like,
Well,
oh,
feel
little
that.
dick nigga in the stall.
I'll be in that stall. Tough.
When they stop and wait for the stalls, but man, all these urinals, get on over here.
So you don't like going to like when they had the basketball games and it's just
Oh, that little
long-ass
long, like
sink.
LA
The trough,
A
Dodgers
long
game.
The
sink.
trough,
and
the
everybody
bucket.
just had to sink together.
That is a
Like,
trough
I
to
would
pee
never.
in.
I
That's
would
so
never.
barbaric.
I would
in
never.
there. This Game of Thrones gladiator.
I remember being a kid going to Tiger Stadium, bro, and grown men are next to you.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, go in there and pee. Just like, hey, man, this is...
Ain't you little? So you
everybody-
lined
yeah,
up with the
man.
packages?
No, and then people just squeeze in. Like,
They just squeeze
in.
Like,
There's no lines on the
No.
floor. It's just as many get in there.
Man.
And I know for a fact, white dudes look. White
yeah, they
dudes
gonna
looking.
glance.
They
They
go
gonna
glance. They taking a peek.
You look over at their eyes like, hey, your eyes is supposed to
Up
be
here,
at my
up
eyes.
here.
You make eye contact with them.
Up
Hey,
here.
man.
And if they don't have a divider, I'm not doing that either.
Yeah.
I don't do the
I hate the
urinals.
short dividers. Like, yo,
I
what
still-
is this?
Oh, the short divider. I use the short urinal because I'm 5'6".
I don't know, people...
I know. I'm the grown nigga at the kitty urinal.
I hate when niggas like you take the big urinal. I was like, oh, really?
My nigga, water fountain be peeing up.
I'll be at the kitty urinal.
Talking
That's
about
what
the short one.
Yeah, I use the
That's
short
the
one.
cheat code. If you taller,
You
go to the
tall,
shorter one so
yeah.
there's less splashback.
You're
That's what
right.
you're supposed to
Mm.
do.
I
Yeah.
like the short one.
I would think it's longer drop.
That's what I was thinking.
No, no,
No.
no. The area like we're direct. You don't want to shoot it direct.
You got to
wanna
aim it
down.
just right.
You wanna
Aim
go
down.
down.
Oh, yeah. I like
Aim
the
it
short-
right
Sometimes
down
the
there.
aiming down don't even hit because if they got that little plastic air freshener joint, they just pop. You just sink. You be like, damn.
Mm.
You know what I
Come
know?
on.
I don't like the puddle of piss
Mm.
right
At the
at
bottom.
the bottom, under the urinal,
Yeah,
in
man.
the toilet.
Have y'all mastered the zip up your pants and ain't got no leak?
You got to
Like,
dab.
have you
got to
have
get
you mastered that yet? Like 100.
toilet paper. I get
Not
toilet
100%.
paper.
Oh, yeah. I did
Okay.
that.
Sometimes I be shaking it.
I'm
for
a
mad
dab.
long.
I'm
I put
like,
it back
pull your pants
in.
up, they be like,
Squeezing and everything. Like,
I do the fake. I act like I'm put it back in, and then I put it out, and it always leaks.
You fake yourself. You fake yourself.
Take your whole body out.
I got
He's psyching himself out. He's like, I got sweats on today. Like,
Peter
like,
Craig
oh,
said,
I
I
got
got your ass.
Thought you was
I've
gonna
had
drip.
like sweats on, and then I'm like, I gotta go to the wash and splash myself to make it look like it's.
That's hilarious.
You gotta pad the
gotta
crowd.
speck
Yeah, I
'em.
be like splashing myself like.
Y'all don't dab with the toilet paper?
I dab.
At home.
I'm a
I dab
dabber.
out.
at home, but yeah, when you out,
But that's why you go
Yeah.
to the store.
That's why you go to the
you
store.
a
Oh,
dabber.
you got that option.
Yeah.
so you
gotta
wiping.
dab.
Yeah, I wipe. Sure do.
Nah,
I like my
sure
tip too,
Front
bro.
to back.
and,
Wiping the tip.
and I'm gonna go even further. I sit down to pee now. That's right.
In public?
No,
No.
not in public. Not in public. Not in public.
Like in the middle of the
At
night.
home,
Oh,
at home in the middle of the night, I sit down to pee because the older you get, yo, piss go everywhere.
Yeah, for
At least
sure.
mine do.
I'm double stream.
especially if
McGee,
you
man.
having sex.
I'm
at
not
night.
five
double
string,
stream
especially if
McGee.
you
Man,
have
I be,
That double stream is crazy. You be like, oh, let me turn it. Let me turn
Spider
it.
Man and
I be like Spider-Man.
You be like, why are you? Because you'll have.
when he first learned.
Yeah.
I piss backwards.
Huh?
I have pissed backwards.
It
I
come
don't,
back
I
out
don't
your
even,
butt?
I don't even know how it happened, bro. I'm not
What that
bullshitting.
mean?
Literally, my dick is this way. The piss come this way.
Oh, wow.
You
It's-
got that
it-
little nut stopper.
Yeah, you
at the
gotta
top.
you gotta squeeze the tip every time you pee.
Bruh. Now, that ain't always.
Unclog the tip.
I know, right? I need more of y'all.
You gotta unclog it.
It hasn't happened all the time, but it's happened. So I just sit down when I'm at the crib.
That's
I feel
after
it.
Nah,
sex.
that's
Muslims
that
do
nail.
that. Muslims
Oh.
believe in men, you sit down and pee.
I
In
know.
Islam, yeah. So I respect it.
I sit down, but I face the toilet.
Bro,
You
oh my
mounted
fucking
then.
God.
You ain't sitting down. You mounting
I
it.
face that way.
That's an odd choice.
I look at the wall, just put my hands up on a rest stop right here.
That's hilarious, bro.
That's funny.
I sit like
Make me
that.
feel like a man.
That's a funny
I can
visual.
sit here and hold my arms up, play a game on my phone. I be thinking, what am I
Contemplating.
Yeah.
That might be the new move,
Man,
man.
I gotta try
People
that.
sitting all wrong. You got a whole table right there. I be sitting there eating my meals on the platform.
No,
You
now,
mastered
hold on,
it, 'cause
man.
I still be getting up.
Chaz
in
do
there.
need to shower.
That's crazy.
You eat in the
man.
shower? How you eat
What?
in the shower with
You
the
eat-
water coming
Yeah.
down?
You
Yeah,
eat in the
I
shower?
put my
man.
plate on top of my shower thing.
This is a joke.
Not
right?
even a bathtub.
No,
And then
Chaz
I be like
be eating in the
showering,
shower.
and then I rinse, and I be like,
What
I'll
you
put it
eat in the
back on.
shower?
Yeah, omelet,
whatever.
It's
Yeah,
bad
I'm
enough
whatever.
walking in on you naked in the shower.
Why?
But if
Who's
you
walking
naked
in on
with
me
a rib,
naked?
because if he knows you
I
eat in
thought
the
you were
shower,
doing
he
the
must
little
have
Shower,
walked
white
in.
thing.
He had to play the food.
What's that got to do with
in the
eat? I
shower.
said an omelet. That's not a fatty meal. It's not like I'm sitting
Yeah,
there
it
eating
is.
a brisket sandwich in there.
Anything you eating in the shower
Omelet
is a fatty meal.
An
How many
omelet?
eggs is that?
But the healthy cholesterol.
one egg.
Oh, you get egg white omelet?
No. No, you're supposed to eat the full egg.
Well, one egg is 5 grams of fat.
That's fine.
So
They're healthy fats,
making an
guys.
omelet.
You get
That's
that's about 20 grams of fat. You got a lot of saturated fat in there. So
You
no,
ain't
it can be
even
fat.
Eggs are
eating
healthy.
finger foods in the shower. You got like fork
Mozzarella
food?
sticks.
Yeah, whole
And they eating
fork.
soggy mozzarella sticks.
I got a knife and fork.
That's cold.
I
Where
pre-cut
you at,
my
man?
steak.
Where you at? We
Where
wrapping
am I
this up.
at, man? I am actually on Tubi right now
Hey.
with the #1 most popular film,
Come
#1
on.
action, #1 thriller starring Marcus Houston, Casper, Lyrica, myself, Donnie Savage, man, called No Way Out.
Okay.
Footage film, directed by
Yeah.
Chris Stokes, man. Great project that I did.
Nice.
We're going to have to do a
It's-
movie night for
it's a-
that. Patrons?
It's really good, and I should get an award for
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Is it too be bad?
I'm about to say, really good and Tubi don't go together.
Tubi ain't bad. People
There's some
don't
good stuff on
understand.
Tubi,
Oh, is
but
it?
where does
Yeah.
this fall?
This is at the top. It's the most popular. It's best thriller,
Most
best
popular.
action. Let me tell you something.
They
It
had a
is-
premiere.
You will not.
It's the first
look,
Tubi movie I ever seen with a premiere.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
So they believe in this
They
one.
put money behind
Promo.
it.
Okay.
Money behind it. They believe in Chris Stokes. Yes, and it's
Is Marcus Houston dating someone his age?
Not in the
she's
movie.
an adult.
In the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's my only
Marcus
question.
is an
And
adult.
she's
That's
an
my only
adult. She's a
question.
religious
Yes.
lady.
Yeah,
She's a
so I
religious
got that,
lady.
and then I got some stuff working. I had the pleasure, man, of just working with Craig's family, Big Damon and Damon Jr. on their pilot. So
Hey.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so,
Hell yeah.
Around here working.
I'm man blessed. I love being around Damon.
What commercial you
singing.
got coming up? What you just do?
Capital One.
They're never too far
I
away.
would be working out here,
Capital
yo.
One.
Never too far away.
Tell him to sing, Howard. Slow feet
You and
don't
Samuel
eat.
Slow
Jackson
feet
on
don't
there.
need, babe. Act the gang, just me and Jennifer Gardner, just the two of us.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you getting it in.
Two people in the
Congrats
gang.
on that.
Yeah, it is.
That's dope.
Bless.
Congrats.
Add Craig Wayans on everything. That's it.
Yes, at Howard Alonzo. That's what I didn't tell you. With
Oh,
a
yeah,
Z.
yeah, yeah.
Alonzo.
Yeah.
The Spanish way.
Alonzo.
Chasman.
Mr. Alonzo's neighborhood.
I didn't even get to ask how it was on the road.
That was good, man.
Oh, Big
I
Reddy
seen
was
y'all
back,
out
man.
there, Big Reddy back.
Yeah, it
He was
I didn't
tired,
even get
though.
to
He
see
got
the
tired.
shirt.
Woo! Hey, I had it. Let me do it publicly. I apologize to Tony in private. Let me do it
Yeah,
publicly.
do it publicly, man. I'm waiting.
I apologize to you, Tony Baker,
Yeah.
because you came in here rusty throated and I made fun of you.
At length.
And you weren't here, I don't think, even. You
Yeah.
remember that when I was clowning?
I
Okay.
remember. I told him.
At length.
Yeah, at length. It was great too. I was awesome that
That was the
episode.
time of your life.
I was killing. I
Yeah, you
apologize. Look you right in the eyes. I apologize.
He's ready. He's accepting. His
Oh,
eyes
yeah,
look
man.
acceptive.
Because by Friday I was like, hey y'all, so my voice was on the it was on the
Let's clarify what the apology is.
for making
Yeah.
fun of you losing your voice after doing your 5 shows,
Right.
which you did way more time than I did. Right? I apologize because
Let it out.
my throat was done.
Yeah.
I was drinking tea
He's like,
and
Joe, you got some more of those throat drops.
Nope.
my formal apologies.
I accept
I
it.
thank you.
Yeah, I accept it.
That's a
100%.
real man right there.
Yeah,
Real
shot,
man.
man.
I told him, man. I
Integrity.
think it might have been after
Integrity.
our second show on Friday. I was like, yo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely being loud. I was hosting.
Oh, for sure.
I was bringing all I had. That was everything I had. Leave it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, my throat was going. It's still not back 100%.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man. But shows are great, man. They were
Man, your
mad
throat's good.
fun.
Dude,
I
you
kept-
sound normal as far as we're concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can still feel it. Because sometimes I'm just like,
Yeah.
or I keep drinking this water.
Yeah,
It's
man.
almost
I'm gonna
hurting
need to
back.
see one of them Big Reddy shirts too. By the way,
I meant
Big
to bring
Red.
her. I forgot.
Big ready.
They sold well, so
where
that
they
was cool.
selling that right now?
Huh?
Where they selling? Where can we buy them?
I'll bring you one.
Okay.
I'll bring you one next
But
week.
what if they want to buy?
Yeah,
'em?
what do they want?
You can go to Chaz.shop and buy a Big Reddy shirt. You know what I mean? You can catch me, Dion Locke, have a podcast, Like Ronnie and Chaz, new episodes up after Daddy Issues on Thursday. I'm on a podcast. I just guessed it for Justin High's Fuck Your Feelings. Appreciate you, dog.
Hey, man, that was
Fuck
a good
if you-
episode.
Yeah, it was a
man.
great episode. I appreciate you having me on there, man.
One day.
Yeah.
You want to come on now?
One day.
So far, it's been all like comedians,
Nerds.
but I mean, if
One
you-
day.
But you're welcome.
I'm a comedian. I
Well,
just
yeah.
don't stand up.
Okay, well, pull up. All right, I'm gonna shoot you the text. I'll
I'm
be in your
waiting
text.
too, Justin.
You'll come through?
Yeah, I'll come through.
Oh, well, man, there you have it.
Yeah.
Open invite. I'm gonna hit y'all up.
I'm gonna show up.
Yeah, okay now.
Justin,
Praise
where can the
God.
people find you?
At Justin Hires, like tires, but with an H, Hires.
Like
Justin,
the root beer.
Like the root beer. Hires, like the root beer. And yeah, man, my podcast called Fuck Your Feelings. And I drop them every Sunday. And then sometimes I do Thursday episodes called In My Feelings. That's when I'm just talking about, shit that I'm in my feelings about. And that's just me by myself. And I just heard Half Baked 2 is looking good. I wrote Half Baked 2.
Great.
Good.
And for Universal.
Didn't get a
14
call.
Have they shot already? You're shot
No,
already.
we shot it. It's
Great,
edited.
great.
Yeah, so they told me
Didn't
the
get a call.
director just hit me up yesterday and said it's looking good.
That's
Good,
good.
man.
That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Wait, who's starring in that one?
His name is Dexter Darden.
I know Dexter.
Yeah, so that's who playing Dave Chappelle's son.
That's good. That's
Basically.
good. I didn't get a call. That's good.
Shit, I barely got a call and I wrote it.
Dexter's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Good dude, man.
He lost-
So,
he
Did you have to
some weight
negotiate
for the
your role
role.
with them?
did I try to negotiate my role?
Did you have to negotiate the role?
Oh, I did.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they was like, what else do you want to do? Because
That's
you're not
crazy.
playing the lead, nigga.
Damn.
No,
We love you.
We
Just
love
not
you.
that much.
Right, we love you for writing it, but you will not be playing the lead. So
Jesus.
what else role do you want? And so yeah, but at least they let me pick, a role that I wanted. So I'm in there for a couple little cameo.
Good.
I've been there for a funny scene. It's a good scene.
Good, good.
Quick fast.
Yeah, but that's it. At Justin Hires.
Yeah, Tony.
You can catch me
You
if
can
you're in the
find
LA
me. Go ahead, say
area.
it. You
Huh?
can find
You
me.
can find me. If you're in the LA area, Tony Baker and Friends returns April 24th at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California. Get your tickets early. Don't be hitting me up last minute, guys. And then the following weekend, I'm off. And then Kansas City Improv the first weekend in May, followed by Jacksonville, Florida that following weekend. So get your tickets early.
I'll be in KC too.
Kansas City.
Come on, baby.
Ticket sales are ashy in Kansas City right now. Y'all need to step it up. This is the second time I'm coming out here, and this is why I ain't talking about the theaters, man. Because cities be ashy.
He said this is the second time. I done told
This is
y'all
the second-
once.
Hey, man. Last time I ain't like y'all turnout, man. So I'm giving y'all another shot. Even though I was like, y'all gonna be a one-nighter, man. I'm giving y'all another chance.
And I was just thinking about performing in Kansas City on a one-nighter, but
Man.
if you not selling no tickets, I
It's
know I
ashy
ain't.
right now, you
No,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna postpone.
They gonna come out for
It's
y'all. They
ashy
gonna come
right
out
now,
for y'all.
man. So get your tickets early, Kansas City. Y'all just won the Super Bowl, man. Bring your asses out. Man. Celebrate with your boy, man.
You guys to come out to keep comics coming through.
Yeah, man. You want good entertainment in your city. You got to show up.
Cause
You know what? Before we go, I gotta give you your flowers, Tony, too,
Nah,
man.
man, I don't want no flowers.
No, man, you gotta
Look
take
out.
this. Take this to the chest, goddammit. Take it and look at my eyes,
Hold on,
goddammit. You know what, bro? You have a way to state your grievances and annoyance without it coming across angry. And
okay.
I wish I could fucking do that,
Yeah.
bro. I wish I could. So I admire that about you,
Yeah.
bro. That you could let these niggas know they need to buy your tickets and cut the shit,
Mhm.
but it doesn't come across.
I'm just fussy. I'm just naturally
No, it
fussy.
come
so
across
it's
like
just-
that.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
niggas ain't showing up.
Yeah, man.
We just laughing about it,
You
but it come
You're
across.
pissing me off.
Come on,
You're pissing me off with the no sense. But it's just, and I like to, and I'm also transparent. Like
Yeah.
I talk about the L's and the wins.
Mm.
So it's like, when something's ashy, I'll be like, damn, man, Oxnard, ashy. And then we can all laugh together.
Right.
And so it makes the wins that much doper. Like Bay Area was a win, Oxnard was ashy. Kansas City, y'all looking ashy
People don't
right
like
now.
being ashy.
People don't
Man.
like being ashy.
And so I'm hoping that, it's also promo. It's like, no city want to be ashy.
Yeah.
So I'll put the numbers up. I'm going to give you the percentage in public.
He doing
Last
bad.
time they was 50-something%.
He's like the teacher that show your grade in front of the class.
Yeah. You see, you failed, Howard.
You got to do better, Howard.
You failed. Kansas City, you failed. So anyway, but check those out. Check out Verbal Cardio. New episodes drop every Wednesday. And if you're a patron saint, you can see it recorded live. So pull up on that. And shout out to the Chatsworth. I know we didn't get to your questions this week,
Sorry.
but next episode we're gonna dedicate some time for y'all questions in the Chatsworth, man. Shout out to Justin and Howard for filling in.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
y'all.
PC and Keon.
Those bums.
Yeah.
And my thanks for them oxtails. They were fire.
Oh, snap.
Who made your
My
oxtail?
mom made me
Oh, yeah?
a whole bunch of oxtails.
snap.
Oh, man, you got some left?
Fire. I
Are
throw
they
them in
really
the- I throw them
tails?
in the freezer. Yeah.
Are they really?
So after I
tails?
eat them, my mom makes a whole big pot. Then I eat some
Mhm.
and throw some in the freezer for like.
How long is an ox's tail?
Right.
It's chopped up, so it's little pieces.
Damn. We eating
Tenders,
tails
meat.
out here.
Hey,
man.
people don't.
No, I'm
they
not
be
eating
good.
tails.
They be good. You don't like oxtails?
No, sir.
I don't know if I ever had it.
What?
I think I might have had it when
I'm
I
not
was
eating a
younger.
oxtail, a liver, a pork.
Well,
chop,
liver, I feel you.
Oh, I mess with pork
Liver's
chop
gross.
now.
So pork chop
Don't,
is
don't you
good.
disrespect the pork chops.
The lean up.
I'm not eating the
Wait a
chicken
minute.
wing. I don't eat chicken wing.
Nah, I turned
You don't eat no
down-
chicken wing now.
Somebody
You do.
offered
Hold on,
me
man.
pig cheek and pig snout, and I was like, I
Chaz,
can't.
you eat in the shower. I know you didn't have it. I know you didn't have it.
He get picky down.
Chaz, fish plate? Yeah, let me get two.
How busy is your day? We finna get out of here.
Yeah, we getting up out of here, y'all. All right, we out.